Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to MHF. Welcome to another stream where Husam actually wrote the title that he said it's a four-way title race. Including Nottingham Forest on the title race. It's Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal,
I didn't include
Nottingham Forest.
Don't start by lying.
Absolutely. This is exactly what a four-way title race, what it means. Chelsea win again. He wants to talk about Chelsea, of course. He wants to say that Chelsea are ahead of Arsenal in the title race, while Liverpool are not favorites. Of course, no pressure on the Leopards in the tree. Of course, people, Liverpool 2 draws. Oh my God, hell broke loose because Liverpool drew 2 points. And Arsenal are winning games every week now. Mikel Arteta is cooking. And Mikel Arteta is playing the best football in the league. This is what Mohamed Salah is going to tell us. He has all the future in the world. And the best players are playing for Arsenal. So Liverpool should panic. And Enzo Maresca, the Italian, is cooking. Man City are going to be back. Of course, they're going to go on a 20-game runs. From here, there is 22 games left in the league. So Manchester City are going to go on a 20-game winning streak.
Didn't you say when you first created this channel that this channel isn't for banter? And
But
you've started off the whole stream with a 1 minute 30-second sarcastic ass intro.
You
This week.
literally have four-way title race.
طيب. Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, City.
City are not in a title race.
For you, it's my opinion.
Okay.
صح? You said
Okay, hold
Husam
on.
wrote the title, so
Okay.
say my opinion properly.
Okay, so hold on. Man City are, since November 1st, we're almost end of December, when we're literally officially in the second half of December today. So for a month and a half, City's form is the last in the league below Southampton, who just sacked their manager. And they are in a title race.
First of all,
Make it make sense, wallah. Make it make sense.
First of all, big up everyone locked in. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Also, apologies to our guest Salad because Mo didn't even introduce him. And he just started waffling and shouting.
Mohamed Salah is my brother. He doesn't need introduction.
I know Salad before you.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. But he's my brother. He's not. He's your friend. He's my brother. So Mohamed Salah.
So says who? He's not my brother.
You said our guest. See the difference between me? I never introduced. By the way,
Yeah,
when I
he's
do
not
my
just in
channel,
our
Salah,
house.
when was the last time I introduced you? Like I gave you like an introduction on my channel.
So you don't respect him.
No, I treat him as a brother, bro. I don't need to introduce the guy.
I
He
introduced
knows
you
he
on
can
our
talk
one,
whenever he wants. He talks.
No, but
when he wants.
that was the first time I was ever on your channel. To be fair, that was the first and only time I've ever been on your channel. So
Have some shame. Have some shame. Anyway, big up to all of you guys locked in. Like the video, subscribe. Big up to Mohamed Salad for joining us as well on today's stream. MHF rarely has guests, so when we do have guests, it's a special appearance like this. So big up to you guys, man. And we're here, Habibis. We're here to talk about the four-way title race between City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Chelsea won against Brentford. We're going to talk
You
about the
stop
two
lying
draws.
to the people and say
No.
City are in a title race.
Now we're going to talk about Arsenal's forward line not able to score. So yeah, big up to you guys. Like and subscribe. Yes.
What should we
Everyone.
start with? Okay. We actually start with Mohamed Salah's best manager in the league, which is Mikel Arteta. It's fantastic conversation. It's today I asked a question. Guys, hit that like button first. I asked a question on the Rational League. Is it it has to be, do you rate Arsenal's squad or Arteta's getting the best out of them? You answered this before. I know that.
you know where I stand with this, though.
Yeah, you
know
say
where I
that
stand.
he's getting the best out
Bro,
of the
this
squad.
team are terrible, bro. There's no front three in the history of any league with Gabriel Jesus or Havertz and Martinelli that are competing for a title. Not in France, not in Germany, not in Portugal, not in Spain, not in Italy. Compare it to any front three in Europe in the top teams. And
You
outside
have
of
Politano, Lukaku, and Kvaratskhelia, but fine.
no, but our coach is Antonio Conte, and
Uh-huh.
Kvaratskhelia is fantastic. Lukaku, you know he's going to score 20 goals under Conte. Lukaku's already one of the top scorers in the league. I mean, regardless of how you feel about Lukaku, Lukaku's there, and he's going to score goals. Do you know what I'm trying to say? More than you can say about Havertz, more than you can say about Gabriel Jesus. This Arsenal team have no business competing for a Premier League, in my opinion. Granted that Arteta should take some of the blame because he's the one that bought some of these players.
They challenged 2 years in a row, bro.
But they have no business.
Slither.
English, Habibi. I know, maybe not your first language.
But that doesn't make any
they
sense.
have no. Okay, I said they have no business you know what I'm trying to say, challenging for this title because they don't have the players to challenge. Martinelli, Havertz,
He has
players
American
like this
basketball
shouldn't
and
be.
he doesn't speak English properly. Here's the thing
Yes.
people need to understand. Here's the problem with your logic, Salad. At some point in time, though, even if your team is not good enough and you're getting the best out of them, you have to get over the line. And this is the thing. And you can't keep saying year in, year out the same stuff. First year, okay, you were top of the league. You bottled it because Saliba got injured, blah, blah, blah. We
But
get
no
it.
one expected them to be bottom. I don't know if people remember the year before that they finished.
No,
fifth,
I know.
bottling-
That's why I'm saying
bottling
only
top four.
Yeah, but I only said that because of they were top in March, not in
So
December.
last
or
year was the
January.
only. Last year, the second year.
Last
was
year
the
they
only,
did not bottle it because they weren't top
Yeah.
to begin with.
Yeah, so that.
But they
so
won
last year
16
was the
of
year
18 games at the end, so they went on a very good run. But this season, look, if I told anyone in the whole planet, and I keep repeating this sentence because it's the most logical explanation, if I told anyone at the start of the season, guys, Manchester City are going to win 1 out of 11 games, who's going to be top of the league? The whole planet would have said Arsenal. It's not just even me or you or anyone. Everyone would have said Arsenal. So they're supposed to be in this position. And the thing is, like, at the start of the season, it was all red cards and injuries and all this stuff. The truth of the matter is the last game against Fulham and Everton showed us a side of Arsenal that's just very weird and
They're not
strange.
playing well. They're not playing
Yeah,
well.
at all. And they're not attacking at all. That's why in the title, I put Arsenal can't score. Because yes, you didn't concede a single chance against Everton or anything dangerous, to be honest with you. But at the same time, you can't leave with Everton having a clean sheet at the Emirates. This is absolutely insane.
But if you
And
watch
then
the game, Arsenal.
let me just say one last
it was-
sentence and then let you
Go
go.
on.
And in reverse, you watch Liverpool with 10 men pepper the Fulham net. We both ended up with a draw, yes. But even you as a Liverpool hater will say, okay, the one draw is a bit more impressive because they had 10 men. And
This chat, no agenda, no hating, by the way. We're going to be completely honest. I'm going to respect
yes,
the channel.
and
So we're going to have a...
and you know how mad I get about my club anyway. So I'm always emotional and angry regardless. But I think that draw against Fulham, we fully fought for that draw, like just completely fighting, 10 men, everything. And then you watch the Arsenal game, and you know what's mad? I actually said the day before on my Friday show, I said Arsenal are going to win by 3 or more goals. I told Martin, who I know you've worked before, I told him, listen, after 20 minutes, I'm going to call you when you're 2-0 up. Because he was like, oh, I'm a bit worried, John Dyche. I'm like, no, listen, you don't have to worry about anything. But then when the longer the game progressed, I was doing a Liverpool watch along at the same time, and the chat was like full time, Arsenal 0-0 Everton. I'm like, there's no way. They just drew at home and did not score against Everton at home. And there must be something wrong with the way that their attack is constructed because they have the weapons there, but it's just not unleashing.
I think it's not. I mean, you as a Liverpool fan, you understand this well. You'll go through a patch or a period where it's just not bouncing your way and it's just not going in. Like that Everton game, for example, they created a lot of chances. The ball just wasn't bouncing when it needed to bounce. It just wasn't going in. Pickford was having an amazing. And Everton, they were flying all over the place, blocking shots. It was just one of those games, and they're just going through a patch right now where they're not scoring goals and they're not creating as much as they should be scoring. Does that make sense? Whereas before these two games, they went through a patch where they scored, 13 goals in 3 games or something like that. So
yeah,
teams go through this. They go through dry patches. They go through good patches, and
don't you think it's systematic though?
The reason why I find it hard to believe that it's systematic is because one game you're scoring 5, one game you're scoring 0. I find it hard to believe that you've changed so much in the space of 72
Mo believes
hours.
it's systematic, by the way.
No, but I find it hard to believe within 72 hours you scored 5-5-3-2, right? In 4 games, they scored 5-5-3-2 in 4 games, and then all of a sudden it's systematic. Like, what did I don't believe that to be the case.
I know the answer. I actually think it can happen within 1 game. I was watching the Lazio game. Just give you guys an example. I was watching the Lazio Inter game.
Oh, by the way, Inter are the best team in the world. By the way, I'll just let you know that for free right now.
I'm being serious.
I'm being serious too.
Yeah, don't forget we're not the best team in the world. I'm going to tell you why. So people that was watching my watch along, and I was shitting on the team so much in the first 30 minutes. Why? We were so slow. Our players, let me give you an example of how a coach can change the mentality within a game, let alone within 1 game between 2 games. We started the game where everyone is scared of Lazio. We were all behind the ball. Every time we go on attack, we pass the ball. We made a mistake. Everyone runs back, and we have low block in front of Lazio, and letting Lazio have the ball. 20 minutes came in, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. I saw Lautaro, Thuram, Barella, all of them. The ball gets intercepted by Lazio, and they aren't defending. They're trying to press. They're trying to get the ball back, forcing Lazio to play long ball. And from that point on, we controlled the game until the last minute. And we won 6-0. We were the second best team on the pitch for 30 minutes. And we were dog shit. Dog shit. That is manager's instructions. Once the manager allowed 2 wing backs to go forward, allowed both center backs, the 2, the 3 at the back, he allowed both center backs to go forward and even only De Vrij and 1 midfielder, we were absolutely cooking. Why? Because we have the ability to do it. We have Barella, we have Hakan, we have Thuram. We have the ability to play good football, but it's the manager that holds the team back. Same for Arsenal. Let me give you an example. Against Nottingham Forest, for example, Arsenal were moving the ball so quickly and there was so much movement in front of the player that has the ball that the player has 2-3 options to pass the ball forward, not backwards. While against Fulham and against Everton, Arsenal were too slow that even Arsenal fans were like, this is so fucking boring. Why is he passing the ball? Why is Saka getting to the byline and instead of trying to take the man on, he's turning. We pass to Odegaard, Saliba, goes to Gabriel, goes to the other side to Martinelli, and so on and so on. That happened about 10 times in the game. Why is Havertz outside the 18? And when he passes to Saka, he's not running inside the 18. He's waiting to get the ball back so they can recycle. And that is what a manager can do. A manager can completely, in the lecture before the game, can change an approach of a game, how his players are thinking about the forward passes, or let's keep the ball as much as we can, let's be slower. Inzaghi did it within 1 fucking game, bro. So you're telling me that Arteta will not do it between games?
No, I'm not saying that he's not doing it. I mean, but the thing I'm saying is, my point is, I find it difficult to believe that something that worked for you, you're going to change so dramatically from one game to another, especially when the opponents are of the same strength or the same quality. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not like he changed. It's not like he beat Nottingham Forest 3-0 and then he's playing Inter Milan and then he's changed the approach. You're playing a team that's on the same level or lower. So that's why I don't believe it's systematic. I feel like although I've given Arteta praise before for being a manager who's versatile and plays and wins in different ways, I feel like this is not the case in this situation because the teams are of the same level. So you want to control the game. You want to play fast against these teams. I just feel like sometimes the players are just not of the quality, bro. Like there's so many times where if Martinelli makes the right decision, they're in on goal. If Trossard or Gabriel finishes the chance, they're scoring or they're in on goal. I just don't think. I think the quality of Arsenal is just not that great.
I disagree. I think you give Arsenal the tools to play attacking football, and they will cook, because this is not the same team that scored all those goals. We watch Arsenal win 6-0, 4-0, 4-1, 6-0, like literally 4-5 games in a row. They improved their goal difference by like 20 goals. They're capable of scoring goals. If I told you after the international break, Nottingham Forest, Everton, Arsenal were going to draw a game 0-0 and win the other game 3-0. 90% of you would have said we would beat Everton 3-0, but drawn to Forest 0-0. But they actually destroyed Forest. And the reason why I think it's systematic, I look at the positioning of the fullbacks, which they're more reserved now instead of just being unleashed. And you also have to look at what Saka said publicly, which is we want to attack, but the manager wants us to do these defensive roles. Which is, to be fair, an indication of the way that they play football. I think you give someone like a Saka, let's say Saka was the right winger at Chelsea right now, or Saka was the left winger at Liverpool right now, or wherever, like more offensive thinking managers, he's going to have even better numbers than the one he has now. And this is the thing that I always say with Saka. That's why I don't really criticize him heavily, because I think he always applies himself well. He always tries to create something for Arsenal. He always is a difference maker in the end of the day. But the truth of the matter is, they will not change unless Arteta changes his approach or they change Arteta himself. Unless Arteta releases the shackles and says, guys, let's play football. Khalas, fuck all this defensive stuff. Gabriel and Saliba halfway line. We trust you to defend one-on-one. Box them in. Let's just slap the shit out of them. We'll give an example, by the way. Against Everton. Let me just...
One second, just really quickly.
Go on.
No, I'm saying the thing I've noticed is I feel like Arteta, he doesn't trust certain players. I feel like when he's, for example, has his full team, so he's got Timber right back, Calafiori left back, and he's got his full team, he does that, and we've seen it. I feel like 1 or 2 injuries, and that's when he becomes a little bit.
And that's dog shit. That's dog
shit.
That's bullshit.
But Salad.
What the fuck is that been fucking in the team 5 years? We criticized him because fucking Holding.
That scenario that you just Salad, that scenario that you just gave is utopia. It is
Mm.
there is not a single team in the planet, not mine,
Army,
not yours.
stop
not
playing
your
Lewis
team.
Diaz forward, plays the same way, bro.
1 second. No, there is not a team in this whole planet that will have 0 injuries till the end of the season.
Mhm,
It has never happened, and it never will. In history, it will never happen. This is reality. We've had no Allison for a month and a half, no Trent, who's our most creative fullback, no Konate now. I have to watch Astrid Wett's boyfriend. We had Curtis Jones out. We had McAllister out at multiple times during the season. We had Harvey Elliott. We just watched him play 10 minutes. Chiesa, I haven't even seen yet. Jota was out, so I was subjected to watch Nunez again. So all of these things, we still play a certain style in a certain way. Now, I'll tell you why the injury excuse doesn't apply. The injury excuse 2 weeks ago, and you heard it, and you probably did it yourself, was Martin Odegaard. Odegaard is now back, baby. So khalas, there is no excuse. The guy is there. Yes, there is no... If a machine needs every single cog in it to be there to work, then it's a broken machine. Like even the machines that we know here, like a laptop can work without a mouse, a laptop can work without a keyboard, a laptop can work without a, the mouse pad, a laptop can
Not
work
very
without
well
the camera.
though. Like not very well though. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And
But
the,
it can,
and the
but
difference,
it
and
still
I'll
works.
tell you the difference. A team like Liverpool, I feel like as long as Mo Salah is why are you raising your fat eyebrows? I don't understand what.
I'm just smiling. I'm just smiling. Also, eyebrows can be fat because hair doesn't have weight. Go ahead.
Like a team like Liverpool, for example, if Salah was to get injured, you will significantly feel it.
Top 4 race.
That's what I'm saying. So, but and I also think some of the replacements that you guys have are better than the ones that than the ones that Arsenal have. Like Liverpool, Arsenal's injuries. Arsenal's squad is terrible. I'm not surprised much by how well Liverpool are playing. I'll be honest, I didn't expect them to do well, and that's because of how highly I rate Jurgen Klopp. I thought Jurgen Klopp was squeezing every single bit of juice from this lemon, right? So I didn't think some coach from Feyenoord was going to come and they're going to look rejuvenated and refreshed. I didn't expect that. But one thing you can say is Liverpool have world-class players that can single-handedly win you trophies, right? Van Dijk, Alisson, Trent, Salah. That core, no matter what the other 6-7 players are, that core can win you a league, right? So it just needed Arne Slot to come with some fresh ideas, and I didn't expect that. But seeing Liverpool play this well isn't much of a surprise because of those players. Arsenal have no such player like this. None. They have no player where you can say, if this guy's
I think
playing...
Saka's capable of being a difference maker.
I understand Saka,
Saliba as well.
But Saliba now is not Van Dijk. Saka now is not Mo Salah.
They both aren't. I hear your point, but they're at least a tier below. Yani they're not 10 tiers below.
So they've not won anything. They're not there yet. They're still very young as well. Like Salah is a different kettle of fish. As much as I don't like.
But let me ask you a question. So how can you explain Chelsea being above them then? Forget me. Okay, for the World Cup players, blah blah. The Chelsea thing, this thing. How can you explain that?
Chelsea have 45 players where they spent £2 billion on in 6 months. So some of them are bound to be good. No, but some of them are bound to be good. And also, technically, Chelsea are playing one competition a week. Like when they're playing in the Conference League, their starters are at home relaxing, literally. Like Cole Palmer doesn't even travel to these places. So they're playing one game a week. And also, there's some quality there. They've got, look at a midfield of, I don't rate Enzo anyway, but a midfield of Caicedo.
Can I ask you something before you go on? Pick a team between Arsenal and Chelsea. Let's go. David Raya or David Sanchez?
Raya.
No, but you're gonna miss the point. I'm talking about.
I'm gonna miss the point on purpose to expose your agenda. Go ahead.
No,
I'm gonna miss
agenda,
the point.
bro.
I'm gonna tell you. Forget the 1.5 billion. The reality is.
I don't know where he's going with his questions.
The reality is Chelsea spent that much money and they still at the current moment don't have a team that is better than on paper that is better than Arsenal.
Maybe not a first team that's better than Arsenal, but when you take one or two of those Arsenal players out, the quality significantly reduces.
I disagree.
The quality is significantly reduced.
I disagree.
Like, for example, okay, let me ask you.
The whole back line of Chelsea wouldn't start for Arsenal. All of them.
Let me tell you something.
Even at the current moment, Timber plays left back. I would start Calafiori.
Calafiori,
for me. I would. You know what? You know why I would start Calafiori, even though
Cucurella. You can't even say it's me. It's not even me. It's them too.
Let me just give you an example why it's Calafiori.
But Mo, let me tell you something though. When I tell you quality in depth, Chelsea have 5 wingers better than Martinelli, and Martinelli is the starting winger. right? Chelsea have a better striker than Arsenal. Chelsea's midfield depth of Caicedo and Lavia is probably better than what Arsenal could offer you. Do you know what I'm trying to
Partey
say?
this season has been performing very well.
But Caicedo's been arguably the best midfielder in the Premier League. And
But
Lavia's been
that's
phenomenal
the only
as well.
guy you can count. Lavia's in and out of the team since the beginning of week one.
No, but then in attack.
But that's not talent.
No, okay. Okay. Take out Saka from Arsenal. Compare. Sorry.
You're right, bro.
Sorry. Take out Saka from Arsenal. Compare Chelsea's 5 attackers to Arsenal's 5 attackers you have remaining. Chelsea go 5 out of 5.
No, but hear me out then. Hear me out then. Now we come to the point. Nicholas Jackson, Kai Havertz last season. Kai Havertz scored 14 goals. Nicholas Jackson scored 15 goals, whatever. Now comes this season, Enzo Maresca takes over Chelsea. Enzo Maresca takes Jackson, works on him. He's already on 9 goals. He's playing. Kai Havertz plays for Mikel Arteta. His curve is going like this. Jackson's curve is going like this. You don't tell me this because you don't.
Hold up. Striker. Kai Havertz isn't a striker.
Kai Havertz, and he's not playing as a striker. Forget even being a striker. Kai Havertz is not even playing good. A striker or false 9 or whatever. He's not even playing good. He's not. So the problem is you cannot tell me that Kai Havertz that spent 2 years at Leverkusen was great, was the next big German thing, went to Chelsea, failed, went to Arsenal, performed well. Arteta, I had to say, oh, Arteta, he's getting the best out of Havertz. And then suddenly this season, Arteta went down. Martinelli, the one you talk about, had a season when he had 20 plus GA. That's like Foden level. One season.
He was like 18, 19.
No, that's 2 seasons ago. No, that is wrong. So don't provide false information to build a conclusion. That was just 2 years ago. Hear me out. He had 22 GA. He had 15 goals and 7 assists in 1 season. 1 season, okay? Now, Arteta took Martinelli last season. He was in and out of the team. We said it's on the manager to get the talent out of the... You say that they have a shit squad, yes? I am telling you, the manager got Martinelli to perform on a 21 GA, 22. Got Kai Havertz to score 15 goals. Right,
I mean, it's possible.
And he got. Let me give you another example. By the way, let me give you another example.
Because you can say the opposite for Saka because Saka's.
You're talking about the Zinchenko inverting season, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me give you another example.
They can still do that, by the way. There's nothing stopping them.
Declan Rice last season.
You can't have Zinchenko.
They could have done that against Everton, bro. Everton wasn't willing to attack.
Let me just explain to you the point here. Declan Rice last season won 8 man of the matches out of 37 games he played. That is a magnificent outcome for someone who just joined the club that was coached under David Moyes. Now this season, Arsenal fans are saying, bench the guy, play Moreno, Partey, Odegaard, bench him. Can you imagine from being best player, second player, right? And he just fell off. The point is, Salad, is that if you compare what happened to Arsenal this season, I cannot tell you how coaching, you know what I'm talking about. If it's 1 player or 2 players, but if the whole team is up and down, that's a tactical and a coaching problem or a mentality thing. Mentality thing. Or someone is not able to provide the right message in all the games. They do it 1 game right and 1 game. Because you cannot tell me that how the fuck this Odegaard last game is missing simple passes because the angles are not there. His head is down. He doesn't find the right passes. And that's not on a player. Because if Kai Havertz is this, if Martinelli is this.
But I'll tell you one thing, Mo. I watched the clip on Twitter, and this was a viral clip a little bit, where Saka had the ball.
What's your account, bro?
Odegaard. Don't worry about it. Odegaard.
You said I watched it on Twitter. I want to know what your Twitter is, Habibi. I want to interact with you on Twitter.
No. I have a locked account.
He doesn't.
I'll have a locked account. I just follow Fabrizio and shit for the news. Yeah. Havertz was just pointing like this to get the ball, but Odegaard stood still. Martinelli stood still, and their whole midfield stood still. Havertz was the only one with movement. Then Havertz played Saka in behind, and Saka got in behind, and no one made the run back into the box. And I think this really summarizes the way that Arsenal plays, which is there is such a serious lack of risk taking. And in reverse, let's look at the 2 teams that are above Arsenal. One guy played Gravenberg centre back after being down to 10 men. And had 61% possession against Fulham. The other team in Chelsea, we can say all we want about Chelsea. Me and Salad were in agreement about
I'm saying, if I add 1 point, 1
But
point.
1 second, the way that you look at Chelsea playing football, I feel like we're actually revising a lot of what we said about these Chelsea players. Madueke, we cooked him in the summer. We cooked them for buying Sancho in the summer. We cooked Nicholas Jackson, put him in Havertz conversations. Like all these wingers, the reason why they're performing is the system and the style. And you can see the freedom that Maresca is letting the players play with. Maresca, and this is where I think Arsenal fans need to be worried. Maresca trusts the Chelsea centre backs, even though they are of way worse quality
And
at
Caicedo.
halfway line and one-on-one defending, than Arteta trusts his centre backs to defend at halfway.
I think it's one thing, and here's me criticizing Arteta. I think the pressure of having to win is getting to Arteta, because remember that first
Now
season.
we're talking. Now we're
Yeah,
talking.
this is fair. This
Now
is
we're
fair.
talking.
So you know that year where they were playing free and they were top of the league and they almost bottled it, where they were playing so free, is because he was playing his philosophy and it was kind of trying to implement how he wants to play football, and he was taking positive risk taking, as you call it, right? But now it's kind of, okay, I have to win. My best way of winning is getting a goal, and do you know what I'm trying to say? So I think
And
this
defending.
maybe this is an indictment on Arteta, but that doesn't take away from the fact that the quality isn't great. I'll give you an example of my team, Napoli, right? A lot of my fan base are pissed off at Antonio Conte because even against bad teams, we sit back and we defend. But the reason we can do that is because we know we have the quality in players like Kvaratskhelia and David Neres off the bench and Lukaku, who's going to get you a goal. Arsenal, if Saka's not scoring or assisting, they're not getting that goal. Like, for example, if Arsenal winning all of these games 1-0, like, for example, the Fulham game that they drew and the Everton game that they drew, if they won these games while defending, while being
No one would
pragmatic,
care.
no one would care. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So
But
right
he
now,
isn't winning. That's why we're
that's-
asking the question.
And that's the point I'm trying to make. If he had the quality of the players up front, he would be winning. So it's like Conte now. Napoli currently sits second in the table, 2 points off Atalanta. We've won more games 1-0 than any team in Europe. We've kept more clean sheets than anyone in Europe, but we've also won 1-0 more than any team in Europe. It's okay because we're winning these games because we have the quality up front. Does that make sense? So the point I'm trying to make is, if Arteta had a little bit more quality up front, instead of drawing these games, these draws will turn into wins and they would be better. That's
But
what
can
I'm
I
trying
tell
to
you
say.
the issue with your argument?
Mhm.
We know he doesn't have the quality, so why doesn't he apply a different system that brings out the better of the forwards? That's number one.
And that's where
Number
my
two,
criticism
and
comes
there's
in
an
of him.
issue as well. There's an extra issue with your argument. We're saying, in order for, by the way, I predicted Arsenal to win the league at the start of the season. I don't think
still think they're
Arteta
gonna
is
win
the
it.
shit manager, but I
You-
think
I
the
still think
truest
they're gonna
point.
استنى بس كلمة سكت. What you what?
I still think Arsenal win it.
It's a possibility. Anyway, I think.
I can give you. I'll give
So
you a
you can't
justification
have
why.
them favorites, right? You can't have Arsenal
يا
favorites.
اخي Mo, you're so obsessed with his favorites word. Who gives a fuck whose favorites? يا اخي Forest are favorites يا اخي. خلاص, who cares يا اخي?
We know
Anyway,
why you don't want to say that.
أيوة،
We know because
Husam,
you
خلاص.
are Leopards in
Liverpool
the
are
play.
favorites, Chelsea are favorites, everyone's favorite. خلاص.
Husam,
This guy
I just want you to
obsessed
know. I want you to know that
about
Mo
Premier League. Who's favorite? Who's favorite? Who's favorite?
Mo
Fuck, who's
Mo
favorite?
Mo acts differently when I'm around. Do you know how you said at the start we don't want to do agendas and stuff on this fair? It's because I'm here. Mo wants to act differently. I respect it, Mo. Thank you for.
Yeah,
coming
man,
from
do
me.
favorites. Who's favorites? You've made me forget. خلاص, I remembered. Anyway, the reason why the argument is also, it makes it even. I predicted Arsenal to win the league. So because I predicted them to win the league, I already know the players that they have, the squad that they have, the team that they have. So I know that they're capable of it because they showed it at the back end of last season. Guys, in 18 games, Arsenal lost one and drawn one. One draw at the Etihad, and they lost.
Unheard
And
of.
they lost to an Unai Emery side that's capable of stabbing the big teams in the back multiple times. He's done it. So the truth of the matter is they went on a crazy run. I thought he's going to replicate that form because towards the end of last season, they were slapping the shit out of teams. Now, if you know that your forwards are incapable of producing moments of magic other than Saka, then you give them a platform to succeed without having the ability to produce magic. That's just the reality of the situation. And because we are, and now what makes matters worse is we're saying Arteta needs to have his full team and have a right back and a left back fit. And now he needs to go by Kvaratskhelia and he needs to go by Osimhen to win a league title. طب حبيبي, this is utopia. يعني, this is not real life.
I mean, Pep Guardiola won 4 out of 5 by literally buying whoever's available anyway. So it's possible. It's done. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We need to
Yeah,
talk
but
about
that's why
this
people
fraud
look at
Pep Guardiola at some point. By the way,
differently.
we need to have that discussion at some point. But that's a conversation for another day. because I didn't see
Yeah, we're
Jurgen
gonna
Klopp
have it
losing.
today.
I didn't see Jurgen Klopp win 1 out of 11 because he's missing one player, or Jose Mourinho win 1 out of 11 because one player is missing. It's never been done, never been seen before. It doesn't even exist. I've never even forget big managers. We're talking about the greatest. I've never seen any David Moyes not win one out of 11 because they're missing one player. It's one player.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But anyway, sorry.
Mo, would you like to join us on the stream and
I
say something?
tried. You guys shut me off.
Oh, we shut you off. Yeah, Habibi, you're the victim always.
Always the victim.
We
always
shut
the
him
victim.
off.
Anyway, the reality is,
Mo, who's the favorites for Syria? Real quick.
we have to be.
First,
No one
okay.
else. We have to be.
I understand.
We must. By the way, if we lose the league, Inzaghi is a fucking fraud. We have the best team in the league. We have the deepest squad in the league.
I agree.
We have the best quality. Antonio Conte is reviving McTominay and fucking Billy Gilmore playing fucking football and freaking fat Lukaku. And we have to, and Gasperini is the fucking serial bottler. So if Inzaghi doesn't fucking
Let
win
me
the
tell you
league,
guys something. Mo's worst nightmare is Atalanta winning the league
the
because
fucking
this guy
bottler
hates
job Gasperini.
He hates Gasperini so much. I'm telling you right now. If Atalanta win the league, it's worse than Man United.
I would
winning the
rather
league for me.
Conte, at least he's a serial winner in his life, than fucking
He hates
Gasperini, serial
Gasperini
bottler,
so
dickhead,
much.
smug face Gasperini. Fucking smug, bro.
Yep.
He hates
they
Inter,
won't,
bro.
Told you guys.
They won't.
He fucking got slapped 4 and still talked shit about the team. He got slapped 4 by Inter and spoke shit about the team, bro. The fucking
No,
dickhead.
I don't think. I think teams like.
Do you guys
I
think
think-
Lookman makes Arsenal better?
Absolutely. What?
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
A striker or left, it doesn't matter. Play him
One of
anywhere.
the two positions. Yeah. I think Leao changes Arsenal's lives. In my opinion, I think if they can manage to pull that off, that changes everything for them. In my opinion,
They don't like Leao in the Premier League.
Yeah, but that's like that's like me saying.
I think he has an attitude
let's
problem.
go
Anyway.
get I don't know, Zubamendi and a striker, and we change our life. Everyone
No,
changes
I'm
his
saying,
life.
okay, but let me say that any reason, like any level up from, I think even Rashford makes them a better team. I think Rashford's a better player than Martinelli, and even Rashford makes them a better team. Genuinely speaking, I think Rashford provides them more of a threat than what's going on. It's never happened to me before, guys. I don't know what to do. But are you guys telling me Martinelli's better than Rashford? I don't think he is. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to deal with the situation, guys.
Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, he's better than Martinelli, bro. Are you not agreeing?
Brother, think first, please.
Okay,
Marcus
do you not? Okay. I'm not saying Rashford makes them a title challenger or a title this and that. I'm saying he's just an upgrade on Martinelli. That's all I'm saying. Is he not?
Habibi, you're upgrade on Martinelli. That's not the point. You said you want someone to create.
I actually don't think Rashford makes him better anymore.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
Based on okay. If we assume that Mikel Arteta will be able to get the best out of Rashford and will be able to make Rashford work for the team, yes.
But even then, he doesn't. He's not a magician. Listen at what Salah
the thing
said.
is, it's not.
Salah said they need someone who creates something out of nothing. That's not Rashford.
But I'm saying Rashford is Martinelli, but better. That he has all the qualities.
Yeah,
that
but
Martinelli has,
Rashford would not work as hard as Martinelli off the ball.
Of course. No, okay.
Massive problem for Arsenal. They like to work for each other. Everyone works for the team. Rashford.
I think for about 18 months, Arteta can get that out of Rashford. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like the new environment, excitement. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I mean, you see.
I don't know what
is
this fix your career club that Arsenal are doing.
Sterling.
Rashford, Havertz, Sterling.
Okay,
Don't buy Nunez. Wallahi, Nunez. Perfect striker for you.
Wallahi, Nunez is an upgrade on them. The amount of chances they create, the amount of crosses they put in, Nunez would
100%. Please sign Nunez. Wallahi, I will buy Arsenal shirt if they buy Nunez. Wallahi, I'll buy Arsenal shirt, hang it here. Alhamdulillah, we are free.
Nunez shirt behind him.
Bro, wallahi, I will buy Nunez shirt, hang it here. Alhamdulillah, we're free. Thank you, Arsenal. I will hang a banner here. Thank you, Arsenal. Khalas, like Giroud.
Yeah,
Salad.
Liverpool
Wallahi,
Yeah.
Salad, you have lost it with the argument. I'll be honest with you. Listen,
N-
basically
no,
saying he needs
I'm
everything
just
to go his way and be perfect and
no,
all
no, no,
this.
no. Okay,
Yeah,
I've
not
given. I've
Do you
everything
think?
given.
goes
Do
his
you think
way.
Lautaro makes Arsenal better? Salah?
Yeah, of
Ya
course.
akhi, Mo, why you ask these questions, Mo? Ya akhi?
What are you? Why do you say dumb shit?
Bro, you're the biggest waffler, I swear, Mo.
You
You know,
didn't
one
watch
day I
the
need
content.
to make.
Okay, no, no,
Guys,
no,
You know,
no,
guys,
no.
one
guys,
day I
guys,
need to
guys,
know
guys,
your
hold
famous
on.
YouTube
No,
debut.
no, 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 no. He just wants us to glaze his captain. Of course, Lautaro makes him. He just wants positive
Oh, you
reinforcement
think
on
that?
Lautaro. Of
Watch
course,
this, Salad.
Lautaro
Watch this.
makes him better.
Salad, watch this.
Lautaro.
Wallahi al-Azim, Mo said he would trade Nunez for Lautaro. Uqsim billah, he said it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I still double down on it. Can I tell you guys something? Can I tell you guys something? The people that did my watch along.
Nazario, big
Wait,
up, bro.
wait. Yeah,
Mo,
just-
on, Mo on YouTube just said he would trade Lautaro Martinez for Darwin Nunez.
okay, hear me out, guys.
Nazario, just one day we need you
Guys.
to make YouTube debut or come speak to this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah. Just wait. Give me a second. Guys, do you know Inter won 6 against Lazio, right? Are you frozen, Salad? Salad is frozen. You guys know Inter won
No,
6 or something?
Frozen. I wasn't frozen. I was just
Okay.
very confused. I was
So
in a
hear me
shock
out then.
state.
People that watch the game, I want you guys to go check. You guys know Inter won 6. Every player played well. Every player. Do you know who played shit and still at 6 give the ball away? Unforced errors?
Who?
The fat fuck, Lautaro.
Wallahi, Mo, up to you, bro.
Wallahi, people that watch my watch along, they know exactly. People that watch the Inter game, they know. But anyway, we're moving on from this. I think he would cook in spaces. Like I think Inzaghi would be get the best out of him. Lautaro gained weight.
I don't think him and Thuram would work though. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like I think
Thuram is a miles better ahead of Lautaro anyway. So it's a different story. Thuram is like miles ahead. So him and Thuram would work 100%.
Chat, let me ask you a question.
No, I'm
Which
saying
is the worst take? Trade Lautaro for Nunez or Rashford Martinelli take? Tell us in the
no,
chat.
Rashford
wallahi.
Martinelli is not a bad take though.
No,
I mean, Rashford is
let them
better than
choose.
Martinelli,
Democracy,
Habibi.
democracy. Let them choose. Choose, chat.
No.
Tell us.
Come on, bro. That's unfathomable.
Well,
This is
people, the different people don't watch Inter like we do. People don't know.
Habib Salad watches Inter. Why you doing this?
Lautaro Martinez is having one of the worst seasons, and Lautaro Martinez literally on the Inter fans on my watch along today said, he doesn't show up when we need him. He doesn't show up, but when we need him, he's shit. People don't understand how bad he is. I don't understand how Liverpool fans don't understand this. You watched him live go against Van Dijk and get scared and turn back 1-on-1.
We employ Darwin Nunez, and you think I would say
Yeah.
no to Lautaro Martinez?
Yeah.
Uqsim billah, wallahi al-azim, if they tell me Salad to play up front instead of Nunez, wallahi, I will accept.
Yeah, you
Uqsim
say
billah.
that. I actually think Nunes is better than Lautaro Martinez.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think Nunes is a better player than Lautaro Martinez.
We're gonna ignore that.
I
but
genuinely
just
think so.
Nunes in general.
I think Nunes is better than Lautaro. Nunes has more weapons than Lautaro Martinez.
Yes, I was gonna
Lautaro
say
Martinez.
Nunes has a lot of good qualities, in my opinion. I mean,
Lautaro doesn't
like
have
his
technical
physical-
ability, can't pass. He's so weak. He's too slow. And by the way, he bottles it all the time in big moments, and everyone know that.
He
We
scored a
lost
goal in
the
the Copa America final to win
Habibi,
Argentina.
I don't give a fuck about what you fucking do for your country. I don't fucking support Argentina. Fuck Argentina, bro. Who gives a fuck?
Hey, yo, guys, someone clip that. I beg you. It's 39 minutes and 22 seconds into the please.
Yeah.
I
Someone,
don't give a shit about what he does for Argentina. Do you think I care?
Yeah. Someone grab that one, please. I beg you.
Do you think Liverpool fans care what Salah does for Egypt?
Yeah, they do actually. They
I
do,
don't.
They do.
Care.
Yeah,
A lot of
a lot
people
of them
don't care.
No, but I'll
With
tell
all
you
due
one thing,
respect.
Khaled. Wallahi, I'll say this honestly. If Egypt beat Senegal, we might have won the quadruple. The shit that Salah was doing first 6 months,
Oh,
he was on some next level shit, bro. That's
Yeah,
why,
nah.
like,
Mane.
he was-
Mane took his soul.
I
Mane
know,
took his soul twice. But did you see the run that Mane went on the second half of that season?
he was okay. He was never. Mane was
Whoa.
not. Mane.
Whoa.
Mane.
Okay, in the
Mane.
second, one second. In the second half of that season, he scored the same number of open play goals as Diaz, Salah, Jota, and Firmino.
You guys rattle me
combined.
so
The
much that
same-
you
That's
make
not
like
true.
these streams.
Wallahi, I feel like
Anyway,
it's true.
Salah
move
and Mane
on?
at the end of the season had the
can we
same
move on
GA.
from this? Can we
No, no,
move on? Yes.
I'm saying,
the last-
no. I'm saying in the last 6. I said I didn't say GA. I said goals from open play. I said open play goals. Salah.
But you know where
Jota,
Mane played in the last 6 months.
I
No,
wish
but
you
I
have.
know,
I
but
wish
he-
you have
he has-
Lautaro Martinez or Sam, so you know the pain.
To be honest, I would take that striker version
Okay,
of Mane
first and
right now.
foremost, I just saw
Yeah.
something saying Lautaro is the new Higuain. Higuain is a generational, incredible striker.
Higuain and
Crazy.
Lautaro in the same sentence is criminal, in my opinion.
Higuain was
It's
in
criminal.
Higuain you know Higuain. I'll tell you something.
Higuain is miles better than
Let me just say
Lautaro.
one thing. You
Miles.
want to know what?
ridiculous, bro.
You want to know what
Miles.
ruins? You want to know what ruins Higuain's reputation?
Argentina.
Germany final.
Yeah.
And you know, can I tell you something? You know, Messi missed an even bigger chance than Higuain in that same game. One that he scores in 10 times out of 10 for Barcelona. And
Yeah,
also,
1-on-1.
yes, and also, bro, even though he left my club for our rivals, Higuain is still and will always be one of my favorite players. Bro, you know, before this World Cup, Messi didn't score a single knockout goal in the World Cup. It was always Higuain that was dragging them in those big games. Even in the Copa America, that he missed the penalty, that Messi also missed the penalty, that people conveniently forget because it was Higuain that took the last one. It was Higuain that scored all of those goals to get them. He scored the goal in the semifinals, in the World Cup quarter. I mean, it's always been Higuain. Higuain's been incredible.
Higuain is he's the definition of a target man finisher. His finishing is elite, Higuain.
Oh, his movement in small spaces were
movement is
fucking nuts, bro.
ridiculous.
Nuts.
Bro, do you remember when Higuain first came to Napoli and he was a little bit slim, how fast he was running past different... Higuain is one of the best ever, bro. One of the best ever.
Then he scored 36 goals in Serie A 1 year.
He has the record.
And he didn't take and he didn't take penalties, by the way. Can I tell you about that? Can I tell you the record, by the way? He needed 2 goals to tie it in the final game and a hat-trick to break it. He scored a hat-trick. If you see the goal that he broke the record with, it was a bicycle kick from the edge of the box. One of the best goals I've ever seen. Higuain is...
Listen, I don't know who's this. Is this Anthony or Samer? I think this is Anthony. Anthony, tell them how shit Lautaro was in a team that performed a 10 out of 10 away from home against Lazio and won 6-0. Tell them how shit Lautaro was today. How many missed passes and how many times he passed the ball unforced to the opposition. Tell me. More weapons than Lautaro Martinez.
Nunes has a lot.
Okay, Khalas, you've been clipped up. I'm just making sure. Anyway,
guys, by the way,
you think I care?
And real quick, I know some people have said it in the group in the chat as well. You know, Mudryk has tested positive in a doping test in the A sample, and a banned substance was found in October, and the B sample is expected to be opened in the next few days. Do you know how crazy it is that you're doping and you are still one of the worst players in the league? Like, do you know how crazy that is?
Well, what does this A sample mean? Is this like drugs?
No,
I don't think you understand, by the way.
The first sample they took came out positive, so the second sample they take, they're gonna.
You guys know the
review
problem, right? Rory just texted. You know the problem is it's not about Mudryk. Nobody cares about Mudryk. But do you know who has been doing very well since he used Mudryk? He started using Mudryk's trainer. Yes, someone guess. No, someone guess. No. Who has completely turned his fortune at the club?
Jackson.
Since he started using
Jackson.
Someone in the season.
Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo Fernandez has completely turned his fortunes around since he started using Mudryk's trainer. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Wait, does this mean that they get a point ban or something?
No. The players just get banned. I mean, you can't punish the club for individuals. They probably
point action.
No, I mean, bro, Chelsea are not a problem for you guys. I don't think Chelsea are in the title race. I think.
And let's now talk about Chelsea and forget Arsenal because I think it's important. I need to do the super chats. Can I do super chats?
Okay. I want to say something on your channel. So finish your super chats. I want to say something on the channel.
Sam's channel.
On you guys' channel.
It's our channel. Okay.
And also, you said Salad is your brother. So why you say
because he said my channel? It's a disrespect. It's a disrespect to you. It's a disrespect to you.
First and foremost, I didn't say your channel. I said you guys' channel.
Okay. So I misheard you then. Go ahead. English is not my first language. English is not my first language.
Oh, you did the Uno reverse. You went there. Okay. Well,
English is not my first language.
I want to say something on this platform first, really quickly, and I'm gonna clip myself too and post it on Twitter afterwards. So
I'm gonna remove the comments so you can do it.
Go ahead.
No. After this, do your super chats first.
That's it. Khalas, we give you the space.
Khalas, we'll give you the space.
I just want to say really quickly, I sincerely apologize to all Chelsea fans. At the start of the season, I predicted them to finish 9th or 10th. Right? I felt like I was justified at the time because the players weren't that great, and then you got a manager from the Championship. So I said, there's surely no way that you guys can improve from last year. I rate Poch highly. Clearly, I was wrong. So I just want to say I apologize to Chelsea fans. Congratulations. You guys are a very good team. I don't know how long this is going to last or how sustainable this is. But just really quickly, I'm sorry. I was wrong, and 100% respect to you guys in it. Like, you guys are doing very, very well. Enzo Maresca, you have blown my mind, and getting the best out of these players. This is incredible. And I apologize once again, Chelsea fans. I'm sorry. The first comment I saw on this post, wallahi, if you scroll all the way up, the first one I saw was Chelsea. It was a Chelsea fan saying, "Do you still stand by it?" So I just wanted to come on here and apologize formally to Chelsea. I'm going to clip this as well. I'm going to put it on Twitter. Tag the man, tag both of you guys, and I'm sorry.
Do you know who needs the same apology? Do you know who needs the same apology?
One second, chill. And this is not me saying they're going to win the league or anything. It's just, I respect your game. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I respect that you guys have turned it around and you guys are a respectable, decent, good team. So Chelsea fans, hand on heart, I apologize.
Chelsea fans, who needs to have the same apology? Type his name. Who needs to have the same apology? Guys, type the name of the person that predicted you to not be here and predicted the completely otherwise. And guys, type the name while I do the super chat.
I am so confused.
They're getting it. They're getting it. They're getting it. Wallahi, you guys are absolutely bottled it. You, Maresca out by December.
Yeah, I said I was wrong fucking 3 months ago.
You already did. You already apologized.
Wrong with this guy. Yeah, he trying to instigate. I said 3 months ago. Yeah, I was wrong.
After
the Anfield game, I was like, yeah, they're going places. It's funny. Actually, me a day later, you're glazing Chelsea. Now they're second. Subhanallah.
Enis Onal, what a goal today. Arsenal need to go to Dubai.
Did you see Enis Onal's goal, by the way?
No.
Bang.
No.
What team? What is
Bournemouth versus West Ham 1-1.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching Inter, wallah. I didn't.
Yeah, Inter Lazio.
I didn't. Yes.
Arsenal need to go to Dubai. I'll be honest with you. I don't even think
Dubai will help you.
I'll be honest with you. Unless they start attacking, there is no city that will help them, bro.
He doesn't think Dubai. He doesn't think if Arteta eats someone's meat, it won't help him.
It's over, khalas.
If Arteta go and eats the meat again, it won't help him. So khalas.
That was in the 90th minute. Wow, what a goal.
Can't wait for Salah to shit on Liverpool for no reason. He can't. You can't tell me that you can't. There is no way you have any negative shit about Liverpool this season. There's no way.
No, okay. The only thing I'll say is I just don't think it's sustainable. We tell them every year that at some point. No. I mean, bro, they were this good at points last year too, and then it got to February, March, the Man United game where Kwanzaa gave it to Bruno Fernandes and he scored from the halfway line, and then Everton. So I mean, we have these things in mind. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm just saying, if Liverpool sustain it, congratulations. I just don't think they will sustain it. That's what I'm saying.
Arteta overthinking his worst flaw, winning 16 out of 18, ending empty-handed, shattered his momentum. Does he or his players believe they can win any majors? You guys think that's
a very good point, because
very good point.
Whenever Liverpool kind of went on crazy runs, we always ended up with something, regardless whether it's significant or not.
A cup, some kind of shit.
18-19, we went on a run as well, but we won the UCL at the end of it. The quadruple charge season, we ended up with the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, but you ended up with something. Yani, you don't leave empty-handed, which I think gave the players a bit of drive. The problem is, I don't know how mentally ready these Arsenal players are for like heartbreak again, if you would like. It almost felt like from the Brighton game, like they were just waiting for that one shit result to go against them. And khalas, everyone's like, fuck,
I mean, the League Cup's going to be interesting. Still some good teams left in the League Cup.
Yeah.
They could win the League Cup.
It depends on the draw as well, because here's the thing. They could do Liverpool versus the winner of Brentford and whoever, if we go through. And then they could do
the winner
Arsenal
of United,
versus the winner of United Spurs. And then you have a North London derby in the semi-final. Hell, yani.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But then one thing I will say, Arsenal...
Can I ask you something, Salad? Which one is worse? Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I couldn't hear.
Right. No, I was saying,
was talking.
You don't hear a lot today. Increase the volume of the headphones, Habib, so you can listen to the guests talking.
I can hear you. I can't hear for some reason. Mohammed Salah's sound is.
Wallahi, what he's saying is crystal clear. What do you mean? I can't
Go
hear
ahead.
you. I don't even have headphones, and I can.
I can hear you now. Go ahead, Salah.
No, I was saying his terrorist style of football is actually very useful in cup competitions, like in like the 1-0s and stuff like that. That because if a draw isn't in play, I think him playing Man United or Tottenham in the semi-final wouldn't really be an issue because you just need to get a one-off result in a one-off game. So defending kind of in those kind of games is useful. Being pragmatic. That's why Mourinho is such a great cup manager.
These delusional Arsenal fans are and will be the reasons always that Arsenal is winning once in a decade FA Cup. Come on, be more critical and say it. Arteta shit. That is 5 years, 1 trophy. It's simple.
Becca, he's a Napoli fan, not even an Arsenal fan.
A Napoli fan, Becca. But I want to ask you something. What is worse? Liverpool 30 years winning 2 Champions League finals and 1 league at the end? Or Arsenal 20 years, no Champions League and no leagues?
Liverpool.
Our longest run without winning, like one of the 2 big ones, was.
I'll tell you why though. I'll tell you why Liverpool's worse. Liverpool's a bigger club than Arsenal. Liverpool is one of the 2 English giants. I'm trying to say, like, it's different for them. Arsenal,
he got his way out of it by being smart with his words. Look
it's true though. Like right now,
I do hear you.
What Man United are going through right now is unprecedented. What Man United are going through now, in my opinion, is worse than what Arsenal went through. Like, because Man United are the biggest club, in one of the 2-3 biggest clubs in the world. For them not to have a Premier League in a decade is ridiculous. Insane.
Me and Mo disagree, but okay.
It's insanity.
No, he said one of the top 3, but I disagree. They're
in the world.
In the world, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, they ain't top 3 in the world.
Yeah, they're the biggest club in England, and
we disagree already.
We're not going there, but fine.
Me and Mo, by the way, both agree it's Liverpool, just so you know.
Based on what though? Just because
based
of
on everything,
trophies, European pedigree,
and 1 league title difference. One
based on that.
No, but
you want to tell me that 1 league title difference? You want to tell me that 1 league title difference is equal to 3 more Champions Leagues?
It's not just about the trophies. It's about the size of the club in the world. Man United have the biggest fan base in the world. Man United have the biggest reach in the world. Man United make the most money in the world.
This rubbish. I'm gonna tell you why.
Because
Man United were lucky because they were, their prime was in the period where the Premier League. Let me finish the sentence before you interject. Man United were lucky because they finished. They were absolutely their best in their history, which is the 90s. Where the Premier League started being broadcasted everywhere in the world. If it was 10 years before, Liverpool would have had the biggest fan base. If it was 10 years after, it might not have been them. It might have been Chelsea or Arsenal. So I measure,
and I think Salad as well. Here's the thing: you're talking
not by the fan base, Salad. I measure.
Yes, and you're talking more from a franchise perspective
and history.
Not
franchise,
like a franchise, not really like the actual club.
I mean, they are the second.
At the end of the day, I would trade like 100,000 fans for a Champions League. Like it's just
not 100,000. It's hundreds of millions of fans, though. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, exactly. That's the whole point.
It's not. Margin.
I'm not gonna trade away the whole fan base here. I'm saying I'll trade away a portion of the fan base to get a Champions League, of course. Like that's what I'm saying. It's at the end of the day, it's about success.
That's neither here nor there. I mean, even Man United are relatively successful. They're the most successful English club.
Yeah, but they aren't the most successful English club. Can we stop this?
Why do you shout so much? My goodness!
Because you put out false information. You put out false information.
You didn't let me finish.
Muhammad, the problem with your argument is that you base it on a false.
If you let me say 5 more words, you would have understood what I was going to say.
Tell the people to like the video first. We don't even have 100 likes.
Wallahi, guys, it's 3:30 a.m. here.
Tell the people to like the video, at least.
Like the video, guys, please. I appreciate you. I know it's because of me that you're not liking it. You know what I'm trying to say? Come on.
How the fuck we don't have fucking 100 likes? Yeah, the fuck.
It's because I'm here. If it was just you two, they would have liked it. It's because they're protesting the guest. That's what it is. But yo, Mo, if you let me say 5 more words, you would have. You know what I'm trying to say? Man United are the most successful club in the last 30 years. Literally, last 30 years. 3 more words, you would have been. And because no, but that's because. But that's because. But the point I'm trying to make.
You are reading the history now.
Bro, if you want to talk about trophies in black and white, I mean, I say this to Liverpool fans all the
Oh,
time.
here you go.
The trophy
Here you go.
black and white, this and that, bro. When
But it wasn't
football-
black and white, though. It wasn't.
okay,
Salad,
well,
you
whatever.
can't just spread propaganda.
Were you
The
alive?
Liverpool most successful.
Were you
Liverpool
alive?
most successful. Okay. Wait, listen. The Liverpool most
Was the
successful period.
70s, right? Was the 70s?
No, it's not. The Liverpool most successful period is late 70s and the whole 80s decade. In
80s.
that time, there was substitutions, there was offside, there was color TV, there was match of the day. Everything was normal, like, you know. So it's not like we won in the 1920s pre Mussolini, the way that you guys say.
Oh, I love when you say that, because this is your
Actually,
Provercelli argument.
the club that you
Provercelli
back
argument.
the most, the club that you back the most, their most successful era was in the 30s. You know this, right? Arsenal. They won five of their league titles in the 1930s.
You do realize I never used to like Arsenal. I just like Arteta.
I'm not talking about you liking them or not. I'm saying about you backing them. They won a lot of their titles in the 30s. History doesn't matter to the ones that don't have it. And at the end of the day, football, I said it on TV as well. Football is not a sport that started in 1990 because the union of the Premier League clubs decided to come together and agree with Sky Sports. Football existed before that. We can't. So, okay, I never watched Maradona. Khalas, Maradona doesn't exist. I'm going to go call a Real Madrid fan, tell him, you don't have 15 Champions League because of the ones you won before. That's not how football works.
Have at this.
If you're big, it's about success. That's it.
Have at this.
And
Okay,
this is a fact,
I'm not
Answer
an
this.
Arsenal fan, so this doesn't bother me. I'm not an Arsenal fan.
So you think Chelsea are bigger than Arsenal?
Chelsea and Arsenal are on the same wavelength because Chelsea have 2 Champions Leagues. Chelsea, like, the argument changes with Chelsea because Arsenal don't have a Champions League. Chelsea do have 2 Champions Leagues.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but then Chelsea have double Arsenal's league titles in the modern era as well. 6
No,
compared to 3.
Chelsea and Arsenal. That's a valid debate. I would say maybe Chelsea are bigger than
But it's
Arsenal.
not a debate using your logic. That's the point. Using your logic, it's not a debate. Last 30 years, one has double the leagues and 2 Champions Leagues, one has 0.
And 2 Europa Leagues. And a Club World Cup.
Bro,
and a European
So
Super
using
Cup.
your logic, Chelsea is bigger. Khalas, done.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't have a problem with that.
Oh, okay.
Chelsea, I mean,
As long as you're consistent, Salad. By the way, as long as you're consistent, we have no problem.
Yeah, he can be consistently wrong.
But it's just in the modern era. If you look at how much Man United have won and how
but we can't just erase dominance of the past.
That's fine, but how globally successful they are. I think Man United are the biggest club in the world, second biggest club in the world.
Do you think? Can I ask you something? Do you think
biggest club in the world? Wow.
Can
Biggest
I
club in the
ask
world
you
is
something?
Real Madrid, definitely.
Can I ask you something,
Second
Salad?
biggest club in the world.
Okay, good. Can I ask you something? If a
Barca are
club,
bigger than Man United.
the majority
Nah, I
of their
don't think so.
history are under one manager, Salad, what do you think of that?
Sorry.
This is true,
If a club, the majority of their history, over 70% of their history and their success came under one era and one manager, what does that say about the club's history in all the eras?
Can I ask a question to answer that question?
Yeah, of course, Habibi. This
What,
is an open
if the majority of your success as a club revolves around one player, what does that say about the rest of your history?
Yeah, it says a lot about your history, by the way. It says a lot about how big you are.
What do
And
you-
I know where you're going with this, and you don't want to hear my opinion because it's going to trigger.
Don't get him started on Barcelona, please.
And it's
No,
going to
because-
start my whole thing.
because-
It's going to
because-
start my
because-
whole thing.
because-
Wallahi, he will start ranting, please. Wallahi, he will
No,
rant.
It's
about
going to
Barcelona.
start the whole problem.
Mo
because-
thinks
fans
Kevin
and
De
that
Bruyne, Lampard, and Gerrard are better than Xavi. Don't start him, please. He hates Barcelona guts. Please don't start
Yes,
him.
me too.
We're
Me too.
not
Wallahi, that's
going
something we can agree on.
there. We're not
No,
going
no,
there
because-
because Barcelona are good, right? But they are a mediocre and average football
I
club.
agree.
without
Wallahi,
Lionel
I
Messi.
agree.
A
Wallahi, I
mediocre
agree.
club. And it's not because
Brother,
of Pep or
do-
anything.
Brother, do you want to see my tweets about these niggas? Sorry about the profanity. But do you want to see my tweets about these guys? They used to lose to Steaua Bucharest in European finals. I hate Barcelona just as much as the next man. Are you crazy?
But AC Milan took
Wow.
Barcelona 4-0.
What's this Italy versus Barcelona? What did they do,
I hate
bro?
Barcelona.
No, bro, I'm going to tell you why. AC Milan in 94 took Barcelona with Stoichkov to the
4-0
cleaners,
in the final,
4-0
we know.
cleaners, bro. With Massaro playing, if you don't know Massaro is the worst version of Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi is the worst version of Inzaghi. They took him to the cleaner. And then they tell us we are a massive club because we had Ronaldinho, one-man show, and we had Lionel Messi. Great. You were lucky that you scouted a kid from Rosario, Argentina, who turned out to be the best in the history of the sport. Fantastic. Messi,
Gunshots in the
and I'm
air.
gonna-
Gunshots in
I'm
the
gonna
air.
tell you the reality. if there is a player in the history of
The
my
same
club,
applies to United,
and
by the
I,
way.
and I,
Salah,
let me
not with the
finish.
manager.
Let me finish.
No, but the
If there
manager
is a manager, I'm gonna tell you guys. If there
We
is
were
a manager,
successful with
I'm
multiple
gonna
managers.
let me put this statement out, guys. Let me put this statement out so people understand my statement, right? If there is a manager or a player that is their history is bigger than my club, in my club is smaller than that guy. For example, Lionel
What do you
Messi.
mean? No, say that statement again. What do you
Okay.
mean?
If there is one manager or one player, right? They made the history of my club. That means my club is not big. It's all about that player or that manager. Inter, Liverpool, remove some of the players and the managers that played, right? He's still a big club. Arsene Wenger, with all this, everything that Arsenal talk about Arsene Wenger, he won only 3 league titles out of 13. 13.
Yeah. Out of 20.
No, Arsenal won 13 league
Oh,
titles.
yeah, you mean out of Arsenal's history. Yeah, 3 out of 13. Yeah.
So Wenger is not bigger than Arsenal.
Arsenal, by the way, just so people know, Arsenal in 1990 had more league titles than Manchester United.
Thank you.
That's why I always listen when we talk about biggest club, history matters whether people like it or not. That's why for me, I apply same energy to everyone. I think Arsenal is bigger than Chelsea. Why? Because Arsenal have more trophies in the history of football. Ever since football started. I don't discount a title in the 1800s or in the early 1900s or whatever. For me, trophies are trophies, success is success. That's just the reality of the situation. Now, you could come and tell me black and white TV and all that stuff. Okay, but they still competed with each other and blah, blah, blah. But even the Liverpool most successful era came late 70s and in the 80s, and they were and we were highly successful.
I want to go to the super chats, guys, because a lot of them, and I need to respect the people that spend their money.
Mo, I'm gonna send you a tweet. If you can share it, or read it out, or whatever.
I can share it. Well, why not?
However, I tweeted this in 2022. Oh, let me send it to Husam actually.
It's right there in front of me.
No, send it to him because he has WhatsApp for the laptop.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Here it is. Here it is. Guys, why are we shocked that Barcelona, they're just back to what they were before Messi got there? Mediocre team that is just the Champions League to participate. The Messi era fooled them into thinking that they are this elite club. Know your placement. All I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of Barcelona fans, for example,
but this applies to Man United, though, Salah. That's the thing. I just don't.
No, but I'll tell you why.
The Sir Alex Ferguson era also made them think they're a big club and we're the biggest club in the world.
Let me tell you why it's a little bit different. I understand the point you're trying to make, and it's a valid point, but let me tell you why it's a little bit different. Over those 30 years, Sir Alex Ferguson built 4, 5, 6 different teams. So many different eras of players can claim that glory. Does that make sense? So even
Lee is on to Arteta, bro. Lee is on to Arteta, honestly. Lee's had enough of the shit, bro. Lee, you know what it is? I tuned into his stream earlier on at the 6 p.m. stream with Matt and Jez, bro. Lee was losing his shit, honestly. He was just... Lee has had enough, guys. Fully. He's fucking given up.
Anyway, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still in the chat. Big up, regardless.
So there's the Cristiano Ronaldo era. Van Persie's won the Premier League. Then the Solskjaers. There's multiple different.
Yeah, but that's because Sir Alex is one of the greatest managers to ever coach in the history of football. Because what I saw, maybe I didn't watch the 80s of Liverpool. Just be honest. From what I saw, I don't think there's anyone better than the guy. Like Alex Ferguson is fucking the definition of like, I'm gonna work with any player, a mediocre player. No, I'm gonna make you good. I'm gonna win trophies with you. That's different than anyone else.
But to be fair, you can say that for most clubs, they've got a period that's more successful than others. And I'm sure you can say that for everyone. It's just Sir Alex Ferguson's ones lasted a lot longer. You know, like if you look at Liverpool in the 80s, as you said, I don't know who the manager was. I think that was when Kenny Dalglish and that were playing, right? Is it that time, Husam?
Yes.
Like the Kenny.
Late early.
So who was the manager at the time? Who was the manager at the time?
We had different managers. We had Bill Shankly, we had Joe Fagan, we had Bob Paisley. Bob Paisley was the most successful, but we had multiple different managers in that era. It wasn't just one. It was Shankly, it was Paisley, it was Fagan. Kenny Dalglish himself became a player manager towards the end and won a title as well.
Yeah. But I'm saying every team has a period where they're more.
Lee, if you
successful
want to
than others.
join, bro, I would
It's
love.
just-
we would love to have you
it's-
on if you want. Lee, if you have time, Lee. If you want to join, we would love to have you, Lee. If you want to join, I'll send you the link. But we would love to have you on if you have
But
time.
yeah. So that's why I think Man United's situation is a little bit better, a little bit more different than Barcelona, because bro, the first 2 years after Messi left, these guys were in the Europa League group stage.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. By the way, I'm not even in disagreement. People need to understand something. Myself, Mo, and Salad, jokes aside, we disagree on a lot of things, but we know the history of the sport. I want to tell you guys something. In the year 2000, Barcelona qualified for the Champions League and they celebrated at the end of the season. They celebrated qualifying to the Champions League. So we know the history. We understand the history. But my logic is, look, if I'm keeping the same energy towards everyone, I'm saying, bro, who has the more trophies? Bring your, as we used to say on Spaces, bring the VVS, Habibi. Who has the VVS? Who has the trophies? Who has the titles? So for me, it's like, okay, Man United do have one more title. And the reason why we're not going to do this whole Premier League era shit is when they go to Old Trafford, do they sing 13 times? 13 times? No, they sing 20 times because that mystery matters. So for me, we have one less league title than Man United, yes, but we have 3 times more, like 3 more Champions Leagues, double what they have, which is massive in this debate, which is why I choose the club with the most trophies as the biggest. And that's it. But if you want to talk about franchise and globally, yeah, Man United do have a bigger fan base. But by the way, just so you know, Man United don't have bigger fan base everywhere. East Asia, Liverpool have that on lock. That's why we're always the 12:30 kickoff. They said it publicly to begin with.
Can I finish the super chat? Because before, I need to finish these guys. It's very, very important. Becca here is saying, you said Arteta had pressure to win the Premier League. How is this bigger pressure than 1B team, 1 billion team, as you said? And how you can put pressure on Arteta, who doesn't know how to win anything with Arsenal, being a coach or player, no matter what?
This is true. Listen, this season there is pressure to win a league title, 100%.
That's all I was saying. I'm saying Chelsea don't have the, like, even now that they're 2 points behind or whatever, like there's no pressure on them to win it. Even right now, if they were top and they didn't, there'll still be no pressure. But with Arsenal, because they've been so close over the last couple of years, there's pressure. That's all I was trying to say. I was trying to say the pragmatic approach is to do with the pressure. That's all I was saying. Nothing to do with pressure and more. You know what I'm trying to say, I was just giving a justification for something.
Becca, I'm telling you, I don't think the pressure. I think that the Arteta pressure is much more bigger than anyone else in the league this season, Becca. So I disagree with you. There is no one that has more pressure than Mikel Arteta. 5 years. Becca, I'm going to repeat this again for the people. I'm going to sound like a broken record. The longest serving manager for a top 6 club without a Champions League or the Premier League at the current moment. So that by itself is pressure, if you want to consider Arsenal a big club. It's very simple. Gonzo is saying Lautaro is the new Higuain towards the end of his career.
That was the conversation we were having earlier on today.
Towards the end of his career, yes. Higuain kind of like got older and slower and fatter, you remember? And then Lautaro's 27, people.
Lautaro's 27.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of the
fine.
I am taking the end of Higuain career when he was an MLS. That's where Lautaro's at.
Fine.
Exactly.
I just want to say I apologize for making you spend double to explain yourself. I'm sorry. I just saw Higuain and Lautaro and I got upset. But thank you either way.
Thank you, Gonzo, for the super chat. Really appreciate you. Abdi has no wonder when Mudrik shoots, it goes to Rosie.
This is with the drugs as well.
With the drug. Extra.
No, wallahi, I don't understand. Normally, when you take a performance-enhancing drugs, you become better at something. He's wallah, I've never seen a worse player in my life. Genuinely one of the worst professional football players I've ever seen in my life. One thing I don't understand is a professional. I mean, I don't know, Husam, if you play football, Mo, you play football. I can't fathom a professional player whose touch is loose and you pass the ball to them from 5 yards and it goes bouncing off. I can't fathom that. It makes no sense.
Yeah, it's a. You know what? I used to tell people Darwin Núñez doesn't have this. The weight of the pass is just something that comes natural to any professional football player. It's just so strange,
But
bro.
you said you take him over Lautaro, so where did
Yeah,
you go
because
from
we're not gonna ask him to pass. Do you know? Do you want to know the truth? Do you know Lautaro Martinez
No,
today?
to be fair, bro, I think Van
Guys,
Basten said it.
unforced, wallah al-azim. We had a magnificent build-up, and then Lautaro goes the ball to him. Unforced, he just passed the ball to the Lazio player.
No, more. I think it was Van Basten that said it. I kind of don't agree with that because weight of pass, he said, is something that requires like first time decent weight of like perfect weight of pass. That's something that requires a quick bit of technique. I'm talking about just your touch. Someone passes you from 5 yards, it bounces off your foot and then in your touch, bro.
That's that's practice.
You don't know how many times. You don't know how many times.
Do you know? I'm gonna tell. Let me tell
Lukaku's
guys. Let me tell the people something because I have Salad on the stream. Let me tell you guys something. Every Arsenal fan that wants Vlahovic, wait until you see his first touch and how he dribbles with the ball.
No, listen. Vlahovic is a target man striker. If you want him to do the Joga Bonito, you're looking at the wrong guy. Habibi, I'm telling you right.
It's so bad. I was
Ayo,
telling the
Look,
people.
listen, I'm telling you right
now.
now. Listen, all the Arsenal fans want Vlahovic. If you want Joga Bonito, wrong guy.
Imagine him 1-2 with Saka. You
There
guys
is
are
no
gonna hate
Joga, there is
yourself.
no Bonito. There is finish.
There's
only.
nothing. There is nothing.
He's Ayo, but an elite finisher though.
Yes,
Very
100.
good in the 18. He's very, the
Elite
box in
finisher.
the box now. I get it.
Mo, can I just have a discussion with Husam real quick? So there's something I want to clear up because it's something that he always says, and I want to.
I need to finish the super chat.
Go on.
Okay, Ameritania saying Chelsea gonna win the league. You can feel it. Allah, Sabrin, Chelsea can Ameritania has a. You know what? If Liverpool don't win the league, I wouldn't be upset if Chelsea win the league. To be honest, if Arsenal win the league, I wouldn't be upset.
Anyone but Liverpool. Wallahi, anyone but Liverpool.
Nah, Mohamed Salah, Habibi.
Guys, anyone but Lazio. Anyone but Lazio. This is you.
Napoli.
Right now.
Yeah,
This
he's
is weird.
like forget for him.
So weird. Like, I just
imagine
hate
Hussam-
Liverpool as a Napoli
Hussam sit
fan.
here. If Hussam sit here and
Guys,
say
anyone
anyone
but
but
Lazio.
anyone but hate her, like for him,
but
anyone but
I
Inter
don't.
is like he died for me. But for him to say that anyone but Lazio, like he doesn't even like.
no,
Yeah,
but
who
he-
gives a
no,
fuck?
but I
Like, why do
explained
you
this to bro. I live in the country though. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I've grown up around Liverpool fans. Like,
Oh, you
it's
live
the
in
same
London,
reason.
so Arsenal fans are
That's
more
beside-
annoying then.
And Arsenal fans are very annoying, and that's why I used to. If you
Khalas,
see
bro.
someone, I hate Arsenal. I used to hate Arsenal too, but I just got a soft spot for Arteta. So I kind of like Arteta and where he's headed and things like that. But that's a conversation for another day.
Okay, you live in England. Who's the most annoying fan base in England?
Oh,
honestly?
Liverpool by far.
Really?
That's not true at all. bro.
Everyone. You asked me, brother.
Not true. That's just
Oh.
hatred.
Okay, the most annoying.
Honest.
Probably United fans. Probably United.
Yes, thank you.
Yes,
Wallahi, that's the
very
correct
true.
answer. Wallahi, thank
Let me
you.
ask you, who's the most entitled fan base in the UK?
The most entitled. Probably Liverpool. To be fair.
No,
I'll tell you why-
also,
I'll tell-
Absolutely not.
haram,
Let me
it's
tell
us
you why. Let me tell you why.
entitled.
Let me
Entitled, haram.
let me tell you.
I have never seen anything, bro.
Let
This
me
guy just 30 years.
I've
me-
seen
My
nothing,
ass.
bro. What
let me-
entitlement?
let me tell you.
I've
Let
seen
me
nothing
give
You're
you.
in the gutters, bro.
No. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I say Liverpool are entitled. Because you've not seen anything in 30 years. Because you're still a big club, you feel like you're entitled to compete in league titles and compete
No,
for
we
the league and
don't.
stuff.
Even when Klopp
Wallahi
had the
you
bad
do.
run, no
Wallahi
one
you
was
do.
like, "Oh yeah, get Klopp out because we
No,
didn't win the
they- with-
title."
Brother, I was in
Champions League
spaces
finals, they were
with you
okay
saying
with
I was
making
in
the
space.
Champions League
I was in
final.
spaces with you talking about we should be competing for the title. FSG out because we should be. I mean, there was
Yeah,
a
but I
reason you were
spoke about
FSG
my
out.
ownership because I think the ownership is the problem. You know this.
The ownership is the problem. What are they stopping you from doing?
And by the way,
winning,
you
right?
want to know something? The same owners that stopped Klopp will now stop Slot. We need to sign
Okay.
players. You know this.
No. Okay, but so what are they stopping you from doing? They're stopping you from winning. Yes. You
Yes.
think you should be
Who?
winning?
FSG?
Exactly.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, so you're entitled because you think you're entitled
but
to
that doesn't
winning
mean
because
I'm
you
entitled.
and
I'll tell
you've
you the
not been good
difference.
for a long
When
time.
you're at the top of the mountain and you need like an extra one or two pieces, and they always. And by the way, this only came after them letting us down multiple times, not just once. Salad. That's when a lot of people turned. So that's the thing. We turned on them after they let us down multiple times. That's the thing like this is a massive difference. Liverpool fans are not entitled, bro. Listen, 30 years we didn't win a league title. We can't be entitled. We're very loyal and patient as well.
Fair
But I
play.
am glad you said United fans are the worst, which is reality. They really
No,
are.
they
Like,
can't.
when you give them an inch, they take a mile. Like, they're definitely the worst.
But deservedly so, though. They've been successful. I mean, for the last and Chelsea fans too. They deserve to be somewhat entitled because for the majority of our lives, they've been the best team in England. not only in England but in the Champions League as well, going to semi-finals year in year out. I mean, when you've won, like Real Madrid fans, you can't call them entitled. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's
No, they are entitled, but there's nothing wrong with that from a Madrid
and it's
perspective.
the same with Man United. You can't.
No, but Man United. Remember the Messi thing with Barcelona, with the Ferguson thing with Man United. Reality strikes, habibi.
It's not the same.
Becca, did you guys do this? Brother, I'm a Chelsea fan from 2001, not Napoli. Napoli just because me and Cavara were raised together and played football together. So support him, but my heart belongs to Chelsea.
We have a lot in common.
No, by the way, he sent us when I was talking about me. I was talking about you. I was talking about.
He was talking about me. He was talking about me. I'm a Napoli fan. I'm a Napoli fan. But I was born in West London, and Chelsea was my English team until about 5 years ago.
Until you didn't like him?
Until I didn't like you.
Chelsea?
Chelsea was my English team until 5 years ago. Now I'm the top gooner. Wow.
I'm not a top gooner.
Wow.
He literally just said, "I hate Arsenal." Actually, and he said Arsenal fans are the most annoying in England.
If you look at my tweets from wherever, I'm one of the biggest Arsenal haters.
So what team do you actually support?
I'm a Napoli fan.
He's an Italian. He grew up in Italy.
No. See, Mo does this as well. Big up the panel. Big up the chat. Yeah. Right. Don't be ducking either, because you ducked real quick here on Potts' channel the other day. Don't be ducking nowhere.
I need to leave in 7 minutes. I told him earlier at 1 o'clock.
About 7 minutes. Get out of here, man.
Oh man, you got 7 minutes to rant, go on, bro. I'm here for you. Go on.
Right.
Me and you. Let's talk. I'm ready. Right. Let's go.
No, real talk. Yeah.
So
who is your English team? Because Mo does this.
I don't have an English team. I'm a Napoli fan.
You're a Napoli fan.
I'm a Napoli fan. 100%.
Fair play to you. Maradona FC. Now, I actually know the agent who transferred Maradona to Napoli.
I wouldn't know.
This guy's just put me in the bin real quick.
I'm not that old, so I wouldn't know.
You know.
I'm not that old to know.
I'd call it experienced. But anyway, bless up Mo, because your game today saved me from witnessing that PR Premier League nonsense with Bournemouth and West Ham.
I didn't watch the game. I was doing a watch along for Inter.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. You watched that game. That game saved me. Yeah, big up. What phase is Inzaghi in? Because when I was sat on Potts' channel the other day, I'm getting told by everyone, in the chat, but this guy's so negative. Who could do better than Super Duper?
But I criticize Inzaghi all the time.
Thank you, and that's my point.
Yeah, I criticize Inzaghi all the time.
Inzaghi could do better. I
shot on him today for 30 minutes, bro. He literally held the team back.
Until the penalty, I guarantee you remember.
You remember he shot, the team was shit, right? Am I wrong or right?
The game was dead until the penalty.
It was fucking shit. We were defending deep. We didn't want to attack. Our players were passing shit. Yeah, and I'm like, this is fucking unacceptable, 100%.
And this is my point, Salad, yeah? Right? You've nailed your flag to the mast for Napoli. Yeah, which is fine. You can speak about any club in the world. It's none of my business. However, yeah, when I was on Potts' show with you the other day, yeah, you were doing the utmost. I actually thought you were an Arsenal fan. I can't even lie. Yeah, I didn't know, and I've not even asked Potts.
Every show.
No, because he's from North London.
No, I mean every show I'm with Mo, people say I'm a fan of a different team. Like it was Man United for the longest. It's Tottenham sometimes.
Can't lie, you did do a lot of United prop.
Yeah, so it just depends on players that
I think you like people. Like he said, I don't like. Bro, I don't know if you heard what he said earlier.
I never used to like Arsenal, but
if you heard what he said earlier, and it's time-stamped, by the way, Lee, he literally said the Arsenal team is dog shit. Okay, and it's only Arteta. But he said that Arteta, he said that Arsenal had no business challenging for the league if it wasn't for Arteta.
This team's not that good. I don't think the team's that good. There's no reason that a team with Martinelli and Havertz should be competing for a Premier League.
Absolute nonsense.
Granted that Arteta is the player who keeps playing these guys. He's the one that bought Havertz, and I criticized him for that. But at the same time, this team has no business competing for a league title because the players aren't good enough. The reason they're competing at this high level, I believe, is because of Arteta. If you disagree or if people disagree, that's them. But I think the reason this team is playing at this level and has competed for a Premier League title over the last 2 years is because of Arteta and the system that he's put in place.
It's not. I'll tell you why we've competed for a title and bottled it. And I wouldn't say bottled it last season, but the season before, definitely. Yeah, I'll tell you why.
But
It's
the season
because of
before that, no one
Arteta.
expected. No, but the season before that,
Yeah,
no one
okay.
expected
Just
Arsenal to
because
even
nobody
challenge.
expected Napoli to win the title 2 years ago, they still won it.
That's not true.
Nobody expected Napoli to win the league.
The season.
Come on, listen, bro. You watch Italian football better than I do. Yeah, I think that league's shit. I can't lie. Yeah, that game tonight was the most exciting game I've watched for a long time. Every time I do a watch along for a Serie A game, it's boring. Yeah, however, just because nobody expects it doesn't mean it can't happen. Nobody expected Napoli to win the league the season Napoli won the league. Nobody expected Leicester to win the league.
We've been finishing second or third for the last 4 years before that, to be fair. So we've
So
always
were Chelsea
been in and
before
around
Abramovich. So were Chelsea before Abramovich. Yeah. And everyone said, oh, they're nothing without Abramovich. Absolute nonsense. They came like, what, 3 or 4 points behind Man U in the 99 treble season. Yeah. Absolute nonsense. Zola was balling. Ravanelli. Yeah. All the man them. Yeah. All the man them. Yeah. They had Hullet. They had all the ballers at the club. Yeah. Back in the day. Yeah. All of these ballers. I'm old, like you said. Yeah. Right. Just because nobody expects it doesn't mean it can't happen. Nobody expected Portsmouth to win the FA Cup. Nobody expected last season, Man United to beat Man City in the final. Nobody expected 29 to score the winner for Chelsea, who, by the way, sacked their manager when Arsenal under Arteta were 15th for 5 games straight, while Tommy Tuchel was sat at home and Lampard's telling the world, well, this team ain't ready to win. Tuchel comes in, 6 finals later, 3 European trophies. Yeah, in 14 months. Nobody expected it. Just because you don't expect it doesn't mean it can't happen. And my point with this manager is, the same with you. You're a Napoli fan. Yeah, Mo's a Internazionale fan. Yeah, right. You guys have standards for your clubs. Yeah, your club's run by mafia, bruv. Let's not even take the mick. Yeah, let's be real with it. Yeah, your fans. In that country hold the club to account. I see AC Milan fans with a big banner saying we ain't taking mediocrity anymore outside the ground. Meanwhile, we got the best looking Spaniard we know banner in our ground. They won a league title 3 years ago. We've gone 21. Yeah. So when you sit on shows, saying what you're saying, I respect what you're saying. Listen, you're a football fan. I don't know you.
You got the best looking Spaniard.
It's only the second time I've been on a show with you. But when you're trying to tell me, who, as you said, is an old man, and you don't support my club, you haven't been there, you haven't seen trophies. I see Arsenal win in 89 at Anfield. I wasn't there, but I watched it on TV. Yeah, I see Arsenal win the League Cup in 87. I've seen 17 trophies at my club in 37 years supporting my club. That's nearly one every 2 years. Why should I drop my standards?
Of the 21 years that you've not won, Arteta's only been here for 5. So it's
not and guess what? And guess what? Yeah, I'll compare that because you've just led me straight down the garden path.
Now you're going to read up a bunch of numbers and stuff like that.
I'm not going to read off the numbers. I'm not going to read off the numbers. I'm not going to read off the numbers.
When Arteta took over to where you guys are now, it's a completely different situation, a completely different team.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. We were in the Europa League final, and finished 2 points off second with Unai Emery in his only season, which Super Duper Mick then took over the following season, and it's dubbed a toxic, negative shit squad.
You have to turn it around.
Unai? So let me land.
You can't take away every good thing that he's done and say,
"Oh, he's done some good things."
I mean, you make it seem like Mikel Arteta is the reason you're not winning. Mikel Arteta is the reason you guys are. No, it's not. Mikel Arteta is the reason you guys have been top 2, top 3 for the last 3 years. He's the reason that
twice, not top 3.
I'm saying, as in the top 2, top 3, like your top 3 this year.
And what's he won?
It's not about what he's won. It's about the process.
No, it is because no. Stop, please.
No, but the thing is, so when we were just before you came on, we were talking about entitled. Arsenal aren't entitled to be winning Premier League.
Okay, Arsenal are entitled. I'll tell you why. Because I heard what you said about Liverpool not being entitled. Yeah, Liverpool should be entitled. Inter Milan should be entitled. Real Madrid should be entitled. Yeah. Barcelona should be entitled. Arsenal should be entitled.
Arsenal aren't those teams, and I said that.
No, they are. They are.
And when
they're the third biggest club in England, why aren't we entitled?
I don't know if you're the third biggest club in football anymore.
No, we are. We've won the I heard what you said because I had you on.
In England, yes. We're not in football.
We're the third. We're the third biggest club in England. Yeah. Why are we? And Husam said about I don't care about trophies. Like, I care about the trophies back in the black and white TV days or before camera and all that. You said that, Husam. So bless up you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trophies are trophies, right?
Yeah.
So my argument is Yeah, you said, yeah, Chelsea a bit. You go off for trophies, and that leads you to being the bigger club. So whoever's won the most trophies is the bigger club.
No, I didn't say that actually. That wasn't my argument.
No, I'm the one that
Husam
was
said that.
He
Husam
said
said
that.
yeah.
I said for me, it's a
I look at
combination of
trophies
commercials.
when I'm comparing
And
clubs.
also,
Yeah, but you're adding
Chelsea
extra
have over
things
Arsenal.
in. You're
No,
adding extra things in that are
Yeah,
nothing
Chelsea
to do
Salah
with
was about
sport.
fan base and
Chelsea-
Yeah,
and
but
like
that's
globalization.
irrelevant. The
I
game was
also
not
said-
set up for fan base.
I understand, but I also said,
Sponsorships, money, revenue. It was set up to compete against each other.
and I also
Trophies
added,
determine that.
I agree
That's why
with
they
you.
hand them
I
out
agree
to the
with you.
winner.
but I also
Agree with
added which both of you agreed with. I said the reason Chelsea and Arsenal situation is a little bit different is because of the European trophies that Chelsea have. Chelsea have multiple Europa Leagues, multiple Champions League, etc., and that's what will push them over the top. Because if it is all about the trophies, the most important trophies are the Club World Cup, the Champions League, the European trophies, which Arsenal don't have and have never competed.
So we can both agree then, and we can actually agree on saying that it all comes back to trophies.
It does come back to trophies.
Okay, cool. So we've
But then
won more.
there's a
We've won more trophies than Chelsea, but now
But they've won more significant trophies than you, though.
Okay.
Because
All
the majority
trophies
of
are
your
significant. All trophies are significant,
No,
first
that's
and
not true.
foremost.
So
Yes,
right
it
now,
is. Hence why they hand them out to the winner.
Question. So if you win the League Cup this year, would you see that as a successful season for Arteta? And would
Yes.
you give Arteta his praise for that?
Yes, and I keep him.
Fair enough.
And I keep him. I've said it for all season.
By the way, that's
anyone in
his
this chat
logic all
knows that I've said that.
Ben,
Yeah,
that's fair,
because
that's
do you
fair.
know what? When people want to dismiss the League Cup, yeah, right? You said that you live in Northwest or North London, and
North
you
London.
like Chelsea, yeah, but you're a Napoli fan, and then blah blah blah. What was the first trophy Jose won?
The Premier League. No, the League Cup. It was the League
League
Cup.
Cup, thank you.
Yeah. It was
How
the League
many
Cup.
times has Pep, who's considered one of the greats, if not the great, how many times did he win the League Cup?
Quite a few times.
4 in a
Five
row.
times.
5 in a row. 4 or
In a
5
row.
in a row.
In a row.
Yeah.
5 in
Yeah.
total, I think.
Yeah,
think
but
it's
he
5 in
won
total. I
about
think it's
3
a
or
row.
4 in a row or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
George Graham, who I consider the greatest Arsenal manager, Arsene Wenger done it off a longevity. If George Graham had the 22 years he had, night and day, mate. Yeah. George Graham also won in Europe, which comes back to your argument. Yeah, George Graham won in Europe. He also beat Liverpool, the greatest team in the world at the time. Yeah. Husam, you know this. You know the history of your club. We had to go to Anfield and win by 2 clear goals. You ain't scoring at their ground. And if you did, yeah, they're battering you anyway. We had to score twice without a goal.
They
or
won
3-1,
2-1.
4-2. Yeah. Masterminded it. Liverpool came back the following season, 1990, got their title back. George Graham played amazing football. Yeah. Won the title back in 91 with Merce and Limpar and all the man them. Yeah. Right. Guess what? Liverpool then went 30 years. Yeah. Guess what? He also did a cup double. Yeah. So and we finished 10th that season. So a League Cup and an FA Cup back in 93, yeah, was considered unbelievable. Oh my God, this is amazing. George Graham's done a cup double. We finished 10th. Nobody cared about 10th because we won 2 trophies. Why? Because the aim of the game, which is why it was originally set up, is to compete against each other to see who's the best. Whoever's the best gets a trophy and a medal. The rest lost. There is no progress in football. And I'll tell you where this falls down when people say, "Oh yeah, but it's progress." Eighth.
I mean, you don't go
fifth,
from
second.
you don't go from not winning for a long time to just automatically winning a Premier League. That's just not how it works. It's
Well,
never,
it does because Leicester did it.
That's what I'm saying. It rarely, unless it's like a genie in a bottle moment or a miracle moment, it never happens.
Well,
it
Atleti
rarely
have
ever
done
happens.
it. Botafogo did it the other week. They
No,
won
I'm
a
saying it-
Libertadores
okay,
and they won.
there's
And
a
he
few
had the
times
job. He's had the job
rarely-
less than a year.
it
He won
rarely
their first Libertadores, and
in
he's
the
won their first
Premier
title.
League.
No, no,
Botafogo are the
no.
biggest bottle jobs
No.
in Brazilian
No,
league,
no,
by
no.
the way.
Stop right there. Stop right there, Salah, please. Right.
But
Right.
they did do the double.
You guys, yeah, and I'm putting you in a bracket, and I shouldn't do that, so I'll take that back. Right? There's a lot of people on the planet that like football, that like to dismiss different leagues, yeah, because it's but this is the Premier League. Trophies are trophies. No trophies for Tottenham is why we laugh at them, right? Trophies for Celtic, like they won yesterday, yeah, they've won another trophy. That's now what 104, 103, whatever it may be in their history. Yeah, no trophies and trophies in other leagues, which is better. Yeah, people love to dismiss trophies.
I wasn't dismissing, by the way. I'm just saying it's
No,
more
but
difficult
you're
to do it
making
in
out
certain places.
No,
And
it's
more
not.
difficult. It's more
No,
difficult
it's
to win
not.
a Premier League than it is a Scottish league, for example. It
No, it's
definitely
not.
is.
Yeah, but
No,
not the
it's not.
Brazilian league.
Come on, man.
Not the
No,
Brazilian
it's
league.
not.
And
No,
the
it's
Brazilian-
not.
Botafogo
And
were
one
top of
thing about the
the league last season,
and they ended up bottling it, and then they sacked their manager, brought in a new manager, and
from
won the double.
Braga. From Braga.
Yeah, and they won the double.
Season
They
this
won the double
season.
this year.
They done a
And actually, they played
Libertadores.
Palmeiras in the decider, won 3-0. 3-1,
Yeah,
sorry.
and
3-1.
then first Libertadores and the first title they've won for 29 years. What phase is he in? Yeah, he won at Braga a trophy. He won the League Cup at Braga. How about go and get him? Yeah, because he can do better. When people want to dismiss trophies in other countries, no. Arne Slot's coming to your club, and everyone laughed, including me. Yeah,
And
I said this goes one way or the other. Well, I've got the clip. Don't worry, I'm Arne Slot out. Now I've got that clip. Right? But either way, right? I hear it. There's going to be a fall off from Jurgen. It's a Slot, right? However, all he's done is tweak a couple of things, and all of a sudden you look amazing, right? You look great. You look unbeatable. You've lost one game all season. Even with 10 men, you're still going forward. You're still attacking, right? So when people want to dismiss it, yeah, Lee Judges said something on AFTV the other day. He said, Robbie questioned him and said, oh, but who could do better? Who's available? Who's realistic? I hate the word realistic. Yeah. On what's his name? Amorim. Was he realistic? Were any of the signings we signed this summer realistic? They're all under contract, lads. Yeah. So when people say realistic until you pay the dough, bruv. Yeah. Who's realistic? They're trying to dismiss it. Then when you name a manager to these people, Ancelotti, oh, what did he do at Everton? Nigelsmann, what did he do at this club? Oh, this person, what did he do here? So on and so forth. When you spin it back on them and say, cool, well, if Arteta drops dead tomorrow, then who do you want? Then they name all the managers you've named. Yeah, and this is my point, right? My point is, the aim of the game is winning. This manager took over a team, which, by the way, finished 2 points off third, and Unai Emery had one full season coming in off of the back of well, he is our greatest manager trophy-wise. Yeah, our fans never wanted that guy. I was going home and away. They never wanted him from day dot. Any Wenger in never backed that guy in the ground, mate. I was there. They never wanted him. They were waiting for him to fail. Where's the process for him? Guess what he did? He then got fifth, and a Europa League final when we got embarrassed. Yeah, cool. Next season, it fell off a little bit, but these men like to make out he was in a relegation battle. No, he weren't. He was joint sixth when he got sacked. Yeah, 8 points off Chelsea in fourth. 25 games to play. Then this manager comes in, wins a cup. Fair play to him. I clapped it, I applauded it, I celebrated it. But he did that with the toxic squad that Unai Emery left. So why did it take him 3 years to overtake Unai Emery's only full season with the toxic squad Unai was left that had a mix of a couple of players of his? Yeah. This manager's been given a blight and a pass. He's given 800 million. He's given all the flipping PR in the world. And now anyone who goes against it is seen as the enemy of Arsenal. No, I've seen my club win and be successful. They're on the green screen for a reason. Yeah. And I swear down there, why don't we just go and get the guy from Grand Passate in Japan? Because it worked when we got Wenger in it. Arsene who? Why don't we go and get the manager of Millwall? Because it worked when we got George Graham. Why don't we go and get the Bolton manager? Yeah, because it worked when we got Bruce Rioch in it, because he signed Bergkamp under his tutelage. Not that he signed him, David Dean did. Why don't we go and get him? So when people say who's realistic, who's this, who's that? Okay, cool. Give me Inzaghi then. Oh, but why would he leave Italy? Well, Conte left Inter Milan for Tottenham, mate. Ancelotti went to Everton. Yeah, how about if you want a realistic, Michel Sanchez, Girona. Oh, but he bottled a title with Girona.
Amram was there.
Bro, they're all available.
But I want to, let me just, I know that Salah has to go, but I want to actually talk different about the manager and everything. I wanted to ask you, why Arsenal played good football last season, in the second half of the season? You were sensational, 16 wins out of 18.
We didn't. We played good football for about 5 games in a row, and that was that.
16 games.
You won 16 out of 18.
Okay, but let me ask you. I want to. Okay, it was a winning football. You won 16 out of 18 games. What happened? Tactically and mentality-wise this season, you cannot tell me that Arsenal went backward when you had Gabriel Timber is a new signing. Basically, he didn't play last season. Why did Kai Havertz go backwards? Why is Declan Rice went backward? There has to be a reason why within the club every freaking person at the club. By the way, people that say Saliba has been great this season, there are a lot of games that, for example, Saliba was late to cover the Fulham game. Why is he late to cover Kivior? Kivior got beat, right, in the run. Why is Saliba? There has to be something tactically, and this manager has suddenly, by the way, if you watch my stream, I know you don't watch all the streams. I have been so critical of Arteta this season because how did you change the winning mentality?
Finally.
No, Habib, but there is a reason why. And
We
people
were
say,
two fair guys, man.
yeah,
told
we have. You have people now call me Mo that has an agenda
no,
against
no one
Arsenal. Why?
expected Arsenal drop off like this.
Why is this, bro? What is happening? Why?
I know, sir. I know,
why-
Salah
why
needs to
everyone
go.
with you?
No.
I think
Even with you, why?
I know
why
it's
the
not my
price
channel,
going
but you're
down?
telling me Salah needs to go. You need to go, brother.
I need to go in about. I should have been able to go 12
No,
minutes
but
ago.
the reality, we spoke to
I'm
Salah
gonna get
about
you.
this.
I'm gonna get you on my channel. Yeah, email me. Yeah, email me. The link's in the description of my video. I'll get you on and we'll have a good chat. We'll be respectful with it because I'm cool like that. You're cool.
No, I
like
can
that.
stay for a couple more minutes. I can stay for a few more minutes.
Yeah.
Like
Right,
there has to be a reason why Arteta suddenly.
Give you
is
his
so
numbers.
scared.
because Salah's got a couple of minutes. So let's Salah answer that, and then when he bounces, I'll say.
We had this
Yeah.
conversation already. I think this question. We had this was the first 5 minutes of the conversation. We started with guys falling off and stuff. So I think this is a
Okay.
question talking to you.
So-
Unless you want to
so-
ask me something.
Okay, so the reason why I think Arsenal fell off this season because this manager's been winging it, bruv. Yeah, the season when it was 2 years ago, I think tomorrow or the day after, that we went to the World Cup. The World Cup started 2 years ago. No,
Yeah, that's the
on.
50 points out of 19 games, the 50
Yep.
point season,
And
right?
Guess what? He played Trossard, who was balling out. Jesus had knee surgery, rushed back in. Trossard, player of the month for March, didn't see him again till May. Jesus rushed back in, bottled it. But don't worry, we announced the dog that summer. Yeah, cool. Yeah, and then handed Man City the title 2 days later by losing to Forest away. Right?
To be fair,
The
if
following-
Saliba stays healthy, Arsenal probably win the league that year.
Well, that's a recruitment issue then.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was. Everyone
But
knew
that,
that.
but that was the first year of Arsenal.
I do agree with that.
No,
They
it wasn't.
probably
It was
win
the
league.
third full season.
Probably no,
was
no.
the
I'm
third
saying
full
that
season.
was the first season that Arsenal were challenging.
Yeah, but the
for
problem,
title.
Salah, he gave Holding the contract. That was the main problem
Yeah.
of everyone. He gave
No,
Holding
and-
the contract.
and the first thing I said, which I criticized Arteta for, one of the things I criticized is the recruitment and where he has spent the money.
The second season was better a little bit
because I feel like
he improved.
I feel like Arteta's ego gets the better of him sometimes to the point where he thinks he can get these players like Kai Havertz and improve them and show that he is a great manager.
Yeah, it's like going to the strip club and thinking that you can turn the stripper into a wife. Ain't happening, mate. Yeah, big up T-Pain and that. Ain't happening, mate. Yeah, real talk, it ain't happening. Yeah, then
But you can't tell me he's winging it. He was playing
he
good
is winging
football.
it. He is winging.
You were no, I disagree with you.
I
Even if he was
don't
winning,
think he was
you
winging
cannot
it
be
either.
that consistently for 16, 18 games. You can't tell me that Maresca's winging
Like
it
last
now.
season. Last season, you mean?
Like, is Maresca winging it now? Is Arne not winging it now? No, they are not.
No, hold
Because
up.
now we're
I'll-
16
let me
games
come-
in and Maresca's good.
Let me
and
come
Arsenal
back.
stuff
Let
is
me
good.
come back to Liverpool and Chelsea in a sec. Yeah, the last 16 games. Yeah, last 16 games of last season. Yeah,
Yeah.
We came
Yeah.
back from Dubai. We had a winter break. We came back from Dubai. We slapped up West Ham, Sheffield United, and Burnley.
Mm.
Newcastle at
Liverpool.
home as well.
Yeah,
Liverpool at home.
well, Newcastle never travel well to London anyway.
Yeah,
Let's
but
be
the
real.
point is he won
Right?
the points. You were
No, he won the points. Fantastic. But we're supposed to slap the teams we slapped. If we're this great, amazing, brilliant team with a great
Yeah, but then
young
when
manager,
when you drop points, you can't say, "Oh, it's Arteta's fault." And then when you win games comfortably, not give him any credit. I mean,
no, but I do
you
give him
can't have
credit.
it both. you
I
can't
do
have it
give him
both ways.
credit. No, I do give him credit.
Like, for
This is
example,
the
that
point.
game- that
people
game in
don't see
January-
when I give him credit.
That
People
game
don't
in
watch it
You
January.
beat us as well, by the way, in January. 3-1.
Yeah, we
Yeah, that's
always
what I'm
beat. We always beat you at home.
You did
Yeah,
this
and in that game, by the way, 29 absolutely poleaxed. Yeah, Van Dijk. I've got the clip. Yeah, he weren't even looking at the ball or Van Dijk. He just runs straight into him. Van Dijk could have broke his neck, mate.
yeah, we
He
saw
never
that
got
this
booked for
season.
that. No, that was last season. Yeah,
He did it this season as well.
in the 3-1
in the same game, that same player, 29, grabbed the linesman's flag out of his hand and threw it on the floor. Yeah, didn't get booked for either offense.
Lee,
got
he
booked in the
17
95th
out
minute
of
for
9.
this-
Lee, he won 17 out of 19 games. The
Yeah.
game you
15.
drew, I think.
The game we bottled it was when?
Aston Villa,
Aston
2-0
Villa.
loss at home.
Aston Villa, 2-0 loss.
Why? Why did
No,
we
no,
bottle
no,
that?
no, not only that.
No, but
The
that doesn't
freaking-
mean you're winning it, though.
No. With Ham game, you created 5 clear-cut chances, and Gabriel Jesus was a freaking bozo in that game. You remember the 3 clear-cut chances at the far post where he completely missed them. He should have won that game. You can't tell me that 19, second half of the season, 19, he won 17, drew 1 and lost 1, and he's winging it. Like, let's be
No, he's winging it. He's winging it.
How?
You
He's
can't
winging
wing 17 wins.
No, no,
17
you can.
wins is
No,
crazy.
you can, because I'll tell you
crazy.
why. I'll tell you why. Yeah, look at Pep this season. Yeah, they were awful yesterday, right? They've been awful all season. They were awful against Feyenoord. As soon as you get on a run, yeah, and I've seen this with this lot. As soon as you get on a run, you're invincible. You believe it. Nobody
Forget the
can beat you.
fans. I want
No. I'm not
opinion.
talking about the fans. I'm talking about the players' mentality. You go and win in the last minute of a game, 4-3 against Luton, for example. Boom. Yeah. Yo, confidence up. You now go and do Liverpool 3-1 at home. Boom. Confidence is up. Saka's now scored a penalty. Saka's now erased the penalty against West Ham and in the Euros and so on. Boom. Saka scores a pen. Confidence up. Now, yeah, we dominate everyone. You can't break us down. We got the 2 centre backs. We got this. We're inverting. We're doing whatever. Everyone stayed healthy last season.
Okay, so he was not winging it. It was a plan then.
No, wait.
Slapping Brighton away from home 3-0 is a plan. Is a good game.
Let me land. Losing to Brighton 3-0 at home and the fans were walking out. Was that part of the plan?
No, but that is why he fell off. That's the season before.
I mean,
That was the
the
year.
8-point bottle
before.
job. And this is my point. He's
Yeah,
winging
but-
it.
no, but you can't say he's winging it.
Winging
I
it
mean,
is too
you
far.
can't pick and choose when he's winging it and then when it's a tactical.
Okay,
when you get
okay.
lucky.
So
You
let
don't
me
want
ask
to give
you.
him any
Like
credit.
he
That's the point I'm trying to
changes.
make.
The
It's
reality
either-
is he
So let me ask you
changes.
this then. Let me ask you this then.
Either he's winging it or he got lucky or someone should have been sent off or it's like there's no winning
Okay.
when it comes to Arteta. That's the point I'm
Okay,
trying
cool.
to make.
Let me ask you this then. When it goes back to Unai Emery, he lost his first 2 games. I was at all of them games that season. We lost to Man City at home. They were the champions. I think they were Centurions that season. Maybe it was the season after. I can't remember. Either way, they won the league, right? First game was Man City at home. Unai Emery's first game, we lost. First away game was Chelsea, Champions League winners. Yeah, were they Champions League? Maybe it was the season before. But either way, Chelsea was still up there. Yeah, I think Chelsea won it in COVID. I can't remember. Anyway, first 2 games, yeah, he lost the first 2 games, Unai Emery. But then he went on a 22 unbeaten streak. Yeah? Everyone said he was winging it. So you're saying that you can't go on a win streak and a not losing streak and a win streak and so on and so forth. But then Unai Emery done it, who's deemed not good enough and left the toxic squad.
Everyone rates Unai Emery, though. That's the thing. I mean,
No
no
Arsenal fans rate him, brother.
bro, come on, man. Now Arsenal fans rate him because they understand. I mean, Unai Emery's won
They
wherever
don't.
he's
They
been
hate him, bro.
outside of PSG. I mean, Unai Emery's a
No,
quality manager.
PSG is the second most successful manager in their history after Laurent Blanc.
I swear he didn't win.
Factually.
Was he not the one that lost the league?
He lost the league one year, and he won the
Factually, he's the
league.
second most successful manager in PSG history after Laurent Blanc.
That's what,
Yeah, but they don't
that
stay
goes-
long
that
anyway.
goes
They
to-
managed like 1 year. They've had Ancelotti manage them as well.
Factually, second most successful manager.
But that's
in
the
their
point I'm
history.
trying to make. I mean, he's a success. I mean, he's a successful manager and he's won everywhere he's been. That's literally the point I'm trying to make. I mean, Unai Emery, whether you guys wanted him or not, is a conversation for another day. I think Arsenal should have given Unai Emery more time. And generally speaking, I think managers should be given more time. Mo will tell you this all the time. Husam will tell you this all the time. I'm a person who believes that managers should be given a lot to be able to implement what they're doing.
I don't.
Yeah, see, I disagree with that. Yeah, Real Madrid.
I
Real
support
Madrid
the club that sacked the manager
Lopetegui.
after 5 games, bro.
No,
Just-
no, I didn't ask you-
Lopetegui,
Mo, I
14
didn't- Mo,
games
I-
at Madrid.
I-
Rafa Benitez, 23 games at
you know I'm
Madrid.
an Inter fan, right?
Madrid are different, by the way. Madrid.
No,
are
Madrid.
different.
Why
are
am
different
yeah,
kettle of
okay,
fish.
Salad.
You know, we
perfect.
sacked
Why are
managers
Madrid
for 5-6
different?
games, bro.
Why are Madrid different?
Because they're the biggest club ever.
Okay.
Biggest
So
club
why are
ever.
they the biggest club ever?
Because I mean, a lot of things have contributed to that, but because they win the most.
Such as.
They win the most. I guess they're ruthless. There's a lot of things that go.
Okay, so if every club in the world had the same mentality, ruthlessness, yeah, as Real Madrid, hiring and firing, knowing that they're paid employees, then every club would get better. Yes, you're still not only going to have 1 or 2 winners in, or 1 winner this cup, that cup.
But getting
yes?
to
but the
them
level of
being able
higher.
to do them being able to be that ruthless and maneuver the way they maneuver has taken decades.
No, it hasn't.
It's-
They've been
it has
winning.
taken a
They've
decade.
been winning
That's
since
the
the
point
50s.
I'm trying to make. For them to be able to move the way they move is because they have always been a winning team. They've always been
That's factually
Spain's team,
incorrect.
essentially.
That's factually incorrect. I'll tell you why. Right, I'll tell you why. Right, Barcelona did a treble under Pep. Yeah, Barcelona treble under Pep. Their transfer window the following summer, yeah, they signed Cristiano Ronaldo. In fact, they signed Kaká, world record fee. Then they signed Cristiano Ronaldo, gazumped that world record fee again, so they broke it twice. They then signed Xavi Alonso and they signed Benzema. Yeah, what did they win?
La
Fuck
Liga.
all. No, they
No,
won
they
fuck
didn't.
all,
They didn't-
Habibi.
they
No,
didn't
they won
win.
La Liga with
No,
Mourinho.
Habibi.
No.
Habibi, that's
That was a couple.
2012.
Oh, yeah, that was the year.
a
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
years
3
later.
years
That was a
later,
couple years
Habibi.
later.
3 years
That was a-
later, yeah.
that was a
They
couple
won
years later.
nothing for years.
Esteban
Mesut
Granero.
Ozil was at the club, Benzema, Xavi Alonso, CR7, yeah, Kaká, yeah, all these ballers there.
Raul
Yeah.
Albiol.
Yeah, they had all the ballers there. Yeah,
Napoli legend.
Casillas, Ram, we know all the ballers. They didn't win nothing. Why? Why? Because the mentality was off a little bit. Then what happened is they then employed Mourinho. Yeah. In fact, they actually won it under Capello in 07, 06, 07. What happened the next day after he won the league title in the last
They
day
sacked
of the
him,
season?
bro. They sacked
They
him. They said
sacked
the
him.
football is not good enough.
And they sacked him 10 years earlier in 96, 97. Why? After winning a title? Because the football's shit. They hired him back again 10 years later, won a title last day of the season when Beckham was there, by the way, and ostracized. We've all seen the documentary. Came back in, they won the league against Mallorca, Antonio Reyes. RIP to my guy. Yeah. They didn't sack him again. Everyone says, oh, yeah, but Real Madrid, they're different. They're just different. Why are they different? Why? Because they're owned by their fans. Their fans vote in a president. The president has to deliver. The president don't deliver. You're gone, my friend. Papa Perez, yeah, Gangster Perez, they want him gone, bruv, because he didn't sign any defenders this summer. Yeah. And Mbappe is getting smoke. Smoke. Yeah. Oh, but he's a free. Nobody cares if you're free, bruv. We've seen R9, we've seen CR7, Big Benz, Raul, Van Nistelrooy. You can go on and on and on and on. They are on Mbappe's case. Doesn't matter who you are. Oh, but they booed their players. It's toxic. No, it ain't. CR7 got booed against Celtic at half time. Yeah, what did they do second half? Came out when they were losing to Celtic and scored 4 and said, fuck you. Yeah, our fans go, oh, that's very toxic. You can't boo the players.
But again, not
Their
everyone's
mental
Real
health.
Madrid. Not
No, but this
everyone's
is
Real
why.
Madrid.
Because
Not
the
everyone
standards
is
are
that
different.
caliber of- exactly, but those standards take a time. Do you know how you say it's not about process, it's not about progress? Real Madrid built these standards over decades. It's taken so long for them
They
to
No, but
be
haven't.
Real
can I
Madrid.
counter
They
this
haven't.
salad?
They haven't.
Milan, Juventus,
Chelsea
Inter.
under Abramovich.
Milan, Juventus, Inter in Italy. You know what happens when the manager comes third or fourth or fifth? You get sacked.
Bro, first of all, Milan, bro, for the last 20 years, Milan haven't been great. They've won one league title
And they
in the
kept
last
sacking
12, 13
managers.
years.
And they kept sacking managers.
And
You
they
know
sacked
that.
Pioli real quick. And I remember seeing the clip of the ultras standing there with Pioli, Giroud, and all the man them. They're going, then the ultras hanging off the flipping thing. Yeah, with them. Yeah, yes. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but that
okay.
doesn't happen in the whole Premier League.
That's
though.
what I'm
Not
saying.
even
No,
99,
why doesn't it
2016
happen in the
or
Premier League?
2014.
Because the PR in English football, and I'm English, yeah, and I'm 42 and a half years old. I've grown up on this. They love a storyline. They love the rags to riches. They love the fairy tale. Yeah, the great escape. That means the team stayed up on the last day of the season.
West Brom.
Bro, yeah. Oh, the great escape. Look at the way they gassed up Luton last season. Yeah. Girona are smaller than Luton. They were in a title race with Real Madrid, Barca, and Atleti. Yeah, they're smaller. Leganes,
owned by Manchester City's owners.
no,
I mean,
they're not.
it's
Factually
different
incorrect.
conversation.
Factually incorrect.
They're part of the City
Factually
group.
incorrect.
They're part of the City group.
Okay, cool. Tell me their income then. Because
I don't know what their
PSR and
income is.
FFP. Thank you.
I
So
don't
a
know
throwaway
what the
comment.
income is. It's not
So
a
a
throwaway comment. They've got access to other players that teams of that size usually don't have access to.
Yeah,
Rubbish.
it's like Strasbourg and Chelsea, basically.
It's
Rubbish.
exactly
Luton
the
had
same
access
thing.
to Ross Barkley. He's a baller.
Oh my goodness, but it's not the same as some of the players that are playing for
Okay,
Girona.
cool.
Girona are in the
Tell me the
Champions
players
League, but
Girona got that are ballers then that you know that they've got access to, yeah, because they're part of the City
I'm not going
group
to
and
sit
they're
here
on-
and talk about
No,
Girona.
no,
as
tell
if I
me.
know
No,
about
tell
Girona.
me,
No,
big-
but I'm just saying it's big.
So it's a throwaway
the,
comment.
The caliber of Girona is different. This is a Champions League level team.
No, it's no.
It's completely different to Luton.
No. 3 seasons ago, 2.5 seasons ago, they were in Segunda Division. They got promoted with the manager that they've got now, who's a madman. I'd take him at Arsenal in a heartbeat. They then got promoted, right? They then finished 10th. Then they're in a title race. Yeah. Luton Town got promoted from the Championship to the Prem and earned more money in that one season in the Prem than they've earned in 5 years. Their stadium capacity is the same. Yeah. Oh, but they're owned by Citigroup. No, they're not. They have 40% stake. Cool. FFP is still not a thing then, no? Oh, it is a thing. Hence why they had to sell all their ballers. Yeah. So they get Champions League. They shit the Real Madrid shit the bed, mate. They had them rattled. Real Madrid, they had rattled. They're the equivalent of Peterborough, mate. Yeah. Leganes beat Barcelona yesterday. Leganes income in the last 5 years is 16 million. 16 million euros. How they beaten Barca? The team that beat them before that is Las Palmas. Both at home, by the way, at Barca. What's their income? They're from Tenerife. Yeah, so when people tell me about Brighton and Brentford and Bournemouth and Burnley and all these other teams, oh my God. No. I don't want to hear it, mate. These teams are fucking challenging and winning trophies or competing for them when they're minuscule.
Arsenal and Arteta. How does that relate to
Why?
Arsenal and Arteta?
Because the manager of Leganes, has just beaten Barcelona, who are top of the table at their home stadium. Yeah, Las Palmas manager beat them the week before or 2 weeks before. Yeah, this is Barca with Yamal, considered generational. All the ballers, we know all the players. Real Madrid drew 3-3 in a Madrid derby with Vallecano, Vallecano. Bruv, I've got more subs on my channel than they have fans. Yeah, same with Girona, same with Las Palmas. Real talk. I'm not even taking the mick. Their budget is minuscule, bro. Yeah, Leganes 16 million over 5 years. 16 mil. You get promoted. Yeah, if you win the playoff, you're getting 300 mil to get in the Prem from the playoff and the TV revenue and all the sponsorships. But in England, oh, look, you can see the knickers hanging on the washing line when you go into Luton Stadium in the away end. They love a fairy tale. Spain don't do this crap, bruv.
No, but this is the comment. The manager of Bournemouth has just beaten Pep. The manager of Brighton just beaten Pep. The manager, fine. So it's the same. It's the same. It happens in the Premier League as well. And Pep is
fantastic.
Cool.
Cool. No, that's fantastic, and I totally agree. And the manager of Bournemouth is a very good manager, by the way.
Yeah.
Right, he's a very good manager.
Would you take him as well?
Manager. I'd take him over Arteta in a heartbeat.
Really?
However, I don't think he'll win me a title. Where I think the Girona manager wins me a title. Yeah, and he's going to be the next Man City manager, and then everyone can hold that again when they go, oh, the drop off. Cool. Whilst that's fantastic, what that guy said, yeah, cool. When are any of them in a title race? Because Girona were until the end.
No, they aren't.
And never.
Girona were until the end of March, mate.
When are Leganes and
I'm talking about Brighton and Brentford and these guys.
Yeah, Brighton, Brentford, and Bournemouth. They've all beaten Pep. Cool. Yeah.
No, I'm saying they were not in the title race.
Thank you.
But the reality is,
but Girona were. We all confirm is the biggest club in the world. Girona made Real Madrid have to go on a mazza, bruv.
Yeah, but that's the only club in the last 20 years that were in a title race with Real Madrid. Atletico Madrid. That was the exception.
No, it's not.
Valencia used to win Deportivo La Coruña, but that's a long time
Valencia is a big team. Okay, Valencia had Canizares, Robert Baraja.
I know, and in the Benitez era as well.
This was when Rafa Benitez.
But Valencia used to back-to-back Champions League finals, Husam. So
and they got to the Champions League final. They lost to Bayern.
How do you guys?
Did they not go to back-to-back Champions League finals in 2000 and 2001?
They did. They lost to
Bayern.
They are
great.
And now they're about to get team. And now they're about to get relegated.
Yeah, Valencia.
They were.
Okay, 1 second, but my question is, how does any of this relate to anything? I feel like
it does. No, fair enough. I'll tell you why.
How does any of this relate to anything?
I'll tell you why. No, I've not diverted. I'll tell you why. Because when people sit there and say who could do better, well, that guy at Girona could do better, mate, because he had Real Madrid shit in a bed. Yeah, with Girona. They've got Donny van der Beek in their team this season. They got Daley Blind at centre back. They got Gazzaniga, the third choice ex-Spurs goalkeeper, in goal. Yeah. They've got Savio on loan, Jan Couto on loan, Yangel Herrera, Miguel Gutierrez on who they signed for 5. All these players are under 10 mil, by the way. They signed Dovbyk, top scorer in the league, for 7 mil from Dnipro. Dnipro, who are they?
So who do you rated that club in the Arsenal team that you think these men from players though? Which are the? I want you to name the players that you think they are title-winning material players.
What, in Arsenal?
In
Yeah.
Arsenal, of course, it was. Of course.
Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, the goalkeeper, I think.
Right. Yes. Okay. I agree.
Saka, I'd put in
I
that
agree,
bracket under a
100%.
under a different manager.
It doesn't matter. The manager is beside the point.
Yeah,
The
he's saying
title-
manager aside. Manager aside.
title-winning material player.
Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey.
Other
Yes,
than that,
I
I'm
agree.
struggling. Other than that, I'm struggling.
Okay.
So I've named
These
what,
six
five?
players.
Five,
Six players. That's a good enough team to win
Kieran
the title.
Tierney. Kieran
it's
Tierney.
not.
Kieran Tierney,
Tierney.
not.
No. You say Kieran
Tierney.
Tierney, not.
But,
No,
we
Kieran
agree,
Tierney's one at my
disagree.
club and he's second most decorated player at the club.
I
and
just
he's
don't-
actually
I don't
one at
think
my
it's-
club.
I don't think it's. So you think
And
Arteta
even Thomas Partey, who's injured a lot of the time, right? So you're saying
You
five
don't think Declan
players-
Rice, for example, is
Let
a
him land, let
title-winning
him land, let
material?
him land, Mo, because he's on short time. So let him land. I don't want to let him
No,
land. I want to hear what he says.
So the point I was trying to make from the very beginning is this team has no business challenge for a title. You can't challenge for a title with just 5 players. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So the reason that they have been performing as well as they have has been Arteta getting the best out of these players and other players. That's literally the point I'm trying to make. Until I am proven otherwise that another manager can come in and do this, I'm not convinced. I'm seeing Arteta challenge for a Premier League with guys like Havertz and Gabriel and Martinelli when they have no business challenging.
Okay,
That's
so
what I'm
cool.
trying to say.
I hear your point. However, yeah, this Premier League is the worst league in the world, mate. It's the best marketed league in the world. Yeah, with the most eyes on it. It's the shittest league to watch. Yeah, it's robotic, boring football. Teams literally park the bus and bend over for clubs like Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, yeah, and Chelsea this season.
That's not true. We just watched.
Yes,
Fulham
it is.
Newcastle.
No, I know. You get the odd freak result, but that's your second draw of the season.
Third.
You've lost one game, third draw. Cool, third draw.
Guys, I need
Yeah.
to leave now. I definitely need
Yeah.
to go now. So
Bless
take care.
up, Salah. All right, email me,
Salah,
brother.
come in.
Email me. I'll get my
actually,
number.
do you know what it was? I was meant to go 30 minutes ago, and then he said I ran away from the last podcast, so I can't leave. I can't run away this time. You got me in my head, bro. I was like, nah, I can't. I'm
No, get my number off of one of these two.
But
They got
yeah,
my
nah,
number.
I'm shy.
Text me. I'll get you on the show.
We'll send you his number. We'll send you his
Take
number.
care. Love
No,
you.
but real talk, yeah. The Premier League is the best marketed league in the world. It is trash. Yeah, it is not the best product. It is the best marketed. Yeah,
It's the
Why
best
do-
product. It's the best.
It's
product.
not. No, it's not the best product.
I think it's the best product as well.
The best
I think you
product,
misunderstand.
Spain, bro.
It's
The best product,
on
Spain.
TV.
I
It's the
disagree.
best product on TV. No, the best.
No,
product.
And I
it's
get
not.
La Liga here as well, by the way. So I do watch La Liga every now and then. But I would still, okay, I'll tell you what it is.
Why
The
will
reason why-
Leganes? Why will Leganes? Sorry to cut in here. Why will Leganes still going forward there in the 85th minute away to Barca when they're 1-0 up and they've just been promoted?
And
Why?
that's Pep Guardiola. That's
but
Pep Guardiola attacks. Pep
Yeah, but
Guardiola
teams like
attacks.
Brighton do that. Teams like Bournemouth do that. I'll tell you why for me the Premier League is the best league in the world, both product and marketing. And this is my honest opinion. And it's okay. We can disagree on who's the best league. That's not that deep anyway.
I'm listening.
I
I'm gonna
look-
grab a beer though. Yeah, bear
Go
with me
ahead.
one sec.
I look at the
Literally.
bottom. I look at the bottom 10 teams in the Premier League, and I think they're the ones that actually make the Premier League special. Like the teams like bottom 10, bottom
Palace.
12, like the
Palace.
mid-table clubs basically, and the clubs that are like fighting relegation, other than Southampton this season, who have been tragic, to be honest with you. Even Ipswich have given
Mhm.
teams good games. Even
Fulham, Brentford, Crystal
Fulham,
Palace.
Brentford, Brighton, like they're capable. Teams like Man United, mid-table teams are capable of pulling off shock results, you know? So
Yeah, the problem is the way they play football, but that's different. The way you know my stance on the Pep Guardiola brand of football and how
when
he
you say
made
the way, I think Bournemouth play very entertaining football.
But
Bournemouth
have you,
is
have you noticed that it's this season? Have you noticed
if
that
I
it's
bring in
new?
if I bring in a football casual, okay, I'll tell you that what makes the Premier League special for me. I'd rather watch Bournemouth versus Brentford or Bournemouth versus Brighton
Yeah,
than
same
watch
here.
a
And Lazio
Leganes
at-
versus
than
Las
Lazio
Palmas.
at- Yeah,
That's the
Lazio.
thing that makes the difference for me.
To
And
me,
it's the
this
same for
time.
Serie A as well. There are many teams in the Premier League that actually play really good football. Iraola
Okay,
with
cool.
Bournemouth.
Okay, cool.
Brighton play really good football.
I totally
Brentford,
hear that. I
Thomas
totally hear
Frank
that.
is a very good manager as well. They play very
I
good
totally
football.
hear that. Did we all watched the Manc Derby, yeah? Manchester Derby.
Yeah.
How bored were we? And
That was
penalty.
that was rubbish. The quality was
Yeah, okay,
rubbish.
cool. Do you know what I did? I then stayed, yeah, because I was doing the Tottenham and the Chelsea games afterwards. Yeah, I even swerved the Tottenham game because I put on Villarreal versus Betis. Yeah, Villarreal Betis, and it was maybe 50 minutes in. 50 minutes in. Betis were 1-0 up at Villarreal. Yeah, and they're flying this season. They're playing sick football. Yeah, Betis are always hard work, but it's away. They're not very good away. Yeah, they're sick at home. However, yeah, Lo Celso scored a screamer free kick in that game. They had 10 men. They went 2-0 up. How do you score with 10 men? I thought that was illegal. Arsenal fans have told me you can't score with 10 men. It's illegal, right? Then Alex Baena scored one of the maddest goals I've seen all season. What a fucking bit of play. Yeah, team goal, cross. Yeah, a little Cruyff term, cross, chest it down, cuts inside, slappage. 2-1. They lost 2-1, right? Isco comes on, he's balling. I'll take Isco over Odegaard in a heartbeat, mate. Yeah, that guy is an absolute baller. Yeah, that game, yeah, after I've just watched the Manchester derby, I had that game on for about 7 minutes. And anyone in this chat, yeah, that was in my chat when I put that Villarreal game on, anyone there, I had that game on for 7 minutes. What a game inside 7 minutes from 47 to 54. The whole of the second half was crazy. Las Palmas played better football than 95% of the Premier teams.
Yeah, but Las Palmas drew with Sociedad 0-0.
Yeah, they also beat Barcelona, bruv.
No, I know, but we can use these examples in the Premier League. Listen, the quality of the league is something we can disagree on. I don't think this is like a major, like, big thing.
Man said just saying this for views now. No, I'm not saying it for views because I say this every single day, bro.
No, Lee actually believes
whether it's
this.
my team, whether it's a Spanish team. I did the Lazio game tonight against Internazionale, yeah, along with the West Ham game. That West Ham game was dead. So blessed I actually put on Serie A tonight.
You really think West Ham was
saying.
dead? I actually thought it was a good game in the second half specifically.
No, the last 10 minutes, as soon as the penalty went in, all of a sudden everyone's running around 100 miles an hour. Oh my God, let's run around. Yeah, let's run around.
I think Areola is the next big manager. I think this guy
he's a very good manager.
I think he could do a big thing at another club.
No, he's a very good manager.
I will say one thing about Arteta. Let's make this. I'll say one thing about Arteta. Listen, obviously we had the conversation, myself, you, and Mo earlier on this season. The truth of the matter is, I think this is an Arteta problem now. And obviously we had multiple conversations off streams and off air and all this. Listen, you know, we just state our opinions. I think Arteta has proven this season that there is a genuine problem with him, actually, not the players, not any of this.
I think he's shit in his head, bro. I think he's shit in his head. As I told you,
I think
he's out of his comfort zone. Because
I think the pressure has.
This comes back to what I said earlier. He's been winging it. You see, when Graham Potter, the easiest way to explain this, Graham Potter gets the Chelsea job. Graham Potter looks like me. Yeah, he wears a long coat like Wenger, right? And he goes into Chelsea,
dyes his hair,
beard fade, dyes his hair, skin fade. Yeah, dresses in a suit.
You've already
complex.
You've
lost already. Yeah, you've lost already. Yeah, you've lost already. Yeah, Arteta has been winging it, bruv. Why is this manager? Yeah, you don't see. Listen. You've got Slot as your manager.
Yes.
Right. You've got Inzaghi as your manager. When are they standing on the touchline trying to play ball boy and doing all of this and this? Yeah, the only time I see Inzaghi kicking off. There is when it should have been a penalty and he's giving it handball. Yeah. And he's like, and taking selfies at the beginning of the game and that. When did you see Slot? He's just sat there chill.
Only time Slot lost it was against Fulham, to be honest with you, because of the referee.
The only time you see Ancelotti get out of his chair is when they're playing shit. Yeah, it's coming towards half time. He puts his hand on his hip and raises that one eyebrow. I can't do the one eyebrow thing. Yeah. Right, and he's looking at them going, yo, you lot are finished when we get in that dressing room in a minute, yeah? So you better fix up. What happens? They get booed off. Accountability. He tells them what it is. They come out, they normally win the game. If they don't, they're booed off again. Fans have
the reality is, Lee, have you seen... Okay, the reality is, I mean,
I don't think Arsenal are... Let me just clarify this point, Mo. Yes. I don't think Arsenal winged it under Arteta. This is where
I don't.
We disagree on the levels, okay? It's fine. I now fully think Arteta's not good enough. I think there is something wrong with this guy from
There's
a
something wrong with the
tactical-
hierarchy at this club as well, by the way.
Yes, but
that's a
let me
different
just
story.
let me just say, that's a separate story. Let me just say this about Arteta. The same team that beat Forest at home 3-0 can't draw 0-0 to Everton. There is something wrong with instructions. There is something wrong with the way you play football. There is something wrong. We can see the team that scored 5 past Sporting, 3 past Nottingham Forest, clearly can attack. Saka comes out publicly and says, we want to attack, but we're being limited. Now I am at a point where I genuinely recognize...
outed the manager.
Let me just land this point. I genuinely
When would
recognize...
Odegaard do that? That's why he's captain, bro, because he won't.
I genuinely recognize now the pressure has fully gotten to his brain because of what happened over the last 2 years. I don't think he winged it before. Now I think there is an issue with him from a tinkering and a tactical and a psychological perspective, because he is not putting these players in a position to succeed. And this applies to all the forward line players. Martinelli was called the star boy by Klopp because he saw something in that player.
And
He
by
cannot
me,
be,
by the way. And by
yeah,
me.
he can't be a shit head player
you
now.
can have a 22
Trossard-
G8 season, but
Trossard-
when you're shit, yeah.
We said Trossard was actually, they dodged the bullet by not signing Mudryk, signing Trossard.
He's our best player.
Havertz, we can say he's crap and all this, but last season, factually, 21 GA in 22 games, so there's something there. Jesus, when he first came in, was the reason why they were linking up play and all that shit. So there is players there. Now I can finally say, and I messaged Lee, I was like, Lee, you're right.
You're
At this
right.
point,
and I
I
texted him
think
back and said, you
Arteta-
shouldn't have been sucking off my club, bro. I told you.
listen, you know, Lee, you know this, you know, you
No,
know
I
me
know.
and Mo.
You know,
We
it's
don't-
not, listen, you know it's not
we don't do
personal.
anything
You know
for
it's
you.
not. You know it's not personal with you two, yeah? I'll cuss you out online respectfully because I ain't got a problem with either of you two. Yeah? You said, yo, I'll send you a link. I'm here. I ain't got a problem with you two guys. A few others, cool. We're not going to go down that road.
Listen, forget the
But
people.
you
I want
two-
to go back to the Arsenal, please.
You two,
Because
you're calm.
Listen, I wanted to say a couple of things, and I don't want to the other people. The problem is, once I see the match fans now are starting to say, we actually have a problem. Why?
Boo, they're booing at the
Yeah.
weekend. Boo.
And when I start seeing AFT,
Rightfully so.
when I see Robbie is starting to ask, I'm like, why is he doing this?
No,
and I'm
he's
like,
playing
okay,
their game. Ignore everything he says. He's playing the game, mate.
Others as well.
He's just
on my
jumping on
show.
the trend. No,
Others
that
as
particular
well.
person is jumping on the trend.
Okay.
But fuck him. Yeah, real talk, respect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't get him started, Mo.
Yeah, don't get
Focus on
started.
the
My
football,
point
please.
about
Don't
this,
get him started,
when I start seeing people starting questioning Arteta's decision about lineup, someone like one of the people that I had on my channel as a SE here, he literally came in defending Arteta. Now lately he's like, why is he choosing this lineup? Why is he putting this player in? What happened? We were doing good.
Arteta has changed for the worse this season.
And
has
he
done.
start like SE and other Arsenal fans, viewers that go always on MHF and don't know some, they're like, why did we play like this? Why is this guy?
Okay,
why did
so
he make
Mo,
that sub?
So what's
problem is
changed? Because the
could
same
not-
things
he-
have happened in the last 2 seasons.
We didn't.
No, okay. Tell me
I think this is worse.
The subs last
Way
season
worse, bro.
were
It's way
Trossard. They were like for like. Trossard came on for Martinelli last season. Trossard's coming on for Martinelli this season. Partey was at right back last season. He's playing. Why did we bring Partey on at right back against Everton when they had Calvert-Lewin up front on his ones? Yeah, we literally could have just had the 2 centre backs there and just
that's
gone,
it. I said
And
that.
that's
I
it.
said
why is Lewis
Who
Skelly getting subbed off in that game? Why?
I don't know.
Why did he get
I don't know
subbed off
why.
against Monaco? I know factually as
See,
well.
that's
by the
what I
way.
wanted to ask you. Why did Timber, who we know, help Saka and Odegaard on the right side? Why did he get shifted to the left side when you need a goal? Why?
Why
What's
did
the
he?
reason for this?
Why did he play Partey at right back the other day? Yeah, against Fulham, and play Timber at left back when he's got Skelly and Tierney on the bench.
Yeah,
They're both
he
left
said,
back.
he said he's injured. But for example, why did Jorginho come on the pitch when Everton don't need Jorginho?
Why is he even at the club?
I said that. You
Yeah.
don't like
Some
us.
games
Why is
you
it
might
the club?
need them, but not Everton at home.
No,
But
no,
not
no.
Everton at home. You don't need Jorginho off the bench. Put two tens. Even if you don't like Odegaard.
Why is he? Why?
leave him.
Okay, so great. You said Odegaard, please. I beg. bless you.
Here we go.
You said Martin
Here
Gibraltar,
we go.
bruv. Yeah, cool. So this guy's been subbed off 22 times when we're drawing or losing. The creative spark has
That's
less.
fucking mad.
Yes,
That's
he
mad.
has less.
It's actually, is that factually true?
Factually true.
That's true.
Factually,
22 times when
you
you
know
need the
when I
goal.
come with stats, they're factually correct.
It's
Yeah,
factually true.
22 times he's been subbed off from
And you
a
have
drawing or losing position. 22. That's 3 times more than he's got assists in 3 years in the league. That's overall comps, by the way. So it's a bit skew.
It's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Right. Now tell me how many times this goat got subbed off as captain and this goat got subbed
Yeah,
off.
but this
Now
is
tell me
different
about
gravy,
Cesc.
different
Now
gravy.
tell me about Cesc. Now tell me about RVP.
Cesc and Odegaard. Okay, have
No,
some
no, no.
shame now. Have some shame
Thank
now.
you. Thank you.
Have
Thank
some
you. We're
shame.
aligned.
Have
We're
some shame,
aligned.
wallahi. You're putting
We're
Cesc.
aligned.
You can't mention them in the same sentence. You can't.
But the
Yeah.
guy said Bergkamp and Odegaard in the same sentence.
Fabregas, by the way, Fabregas can genuinely be one of the top 5 Prem midfielders of all time. That's
Well,
a
he's
genuine.
one of the best players we've had in the Emirates era. Yeah, but
he-
our
he's
fans don't like
top
him
league.
because he went to Silverstone Racecourse and bounced to Barca.
I don't know why Odegaard was going to. I didn't.
Kenny's
never
on his
seen
case. If
Salah.
Kenny catches him, he's finished.
I never
Listen,
seen
we
Salah.
might have disagreed with Lee last season and the season before, or whatever, but now I think this has manifested in a way that's even worse than anything Lee ever said. The shit that we're seeing Arsenal do on the pitch right now is unexplainable and unacceptable.
Yeah, but can you explain why Forrest was
By the
good?
way, people
I've been
thought we're doing
telling
a
you
temper.
guys this for years. I see it ahead of the
But
curve.
that doesn't change. That doesn't change the fact that
Yeah,
you're-
we still disagree on the winging it part as an
I
example.
disagree with you completely. I saw the reason why I said if Inzaghi decided to leave Inter, I would take Arteta because I saw the way you
You'll
play.
take Arteta over Inzaghi.
He changed his mind now, but he used to say it.
Of course he's changed his mind.
Number
You know
one,
what I mean?
number
Yeah,
one,
this guy's never
don't-
latched onto a Prem club for a
Don't
reason, bro.
change my words. I wouldn't ever take Arteta over
We can
Inzaghi.
do the
Inzaghi
whole
is a
mic
winner.
to the face thing, bro. Don't worry about that. We can do the whole mic to the
Don't
face
change the
thing.
word. Because
I have the
someone,
loudest mic.
someone came on my chat and said, Mo, you said you take Arteta over Inzaghi. No. If Inzaghi
No,
decided
if he left.
if he left and there is managers on the table, I wouldn't mind Arteta. However, 16 games into season 24-25.
I've been telling everyone for 5
I am
years,
like-
bro.
My guy, what the fuck happened to you?
I've been
I
telling
don't know.
everyone for 5 years. Yeah, this guy played Benjamin Blanco, Benny Benidorm, when he needed knee surgery. Yeah, then he's in and out the team. Then it's, oh, well, he needs knee surgery. Man, he needed knee surgery before the season started.
There has to be a reason
So why
this
didn't
fucking
he
happens.
get the knee surgery? Why? Because he was relying on Calafiori. Big mistake. That guy be at FC Como in 2 years' time. Hold that. Yeah. He then relied, on Yuri and Timber being able to cover both flanks. Cool. Fantastic. He's been unreal at right back. He's shit at left back. Yeah. This guy's done 155 million quid on centre backs, right backs, and left backs to play over Kieran Tierney. And Kieran Tierney is still our best left back. Yeah, but Kieran Tierney don't look pretty. He ain't got nice drip. He's not exotic. Yeah, and he don't invert. Yeah, Kieran Tierney is our best left back by a country mile. And do you know why we ain't played him? Because he's desperate to get rid of him in Jan, and the club know they can spin the money on him. So if he plays him, he does another hamstring or tears a calf muscle, whatever.
And
Then we
me
can't sell
ask
him
you
in
then.
Jan.
let me ask you something before I do a couple of super chat. And I want the people in the chat to get involved. Has Arsenal peaked? And that's it.
Yeah,
100%.
we've gone back to the level we
That's
were
it.
at. In fact, below the level we
Hold
were
on,
at.
that's it.
We've gone back
This
to
is
the
a
below the
standalone
level
story.
we were at
This is
in
it.
Wenger's last 5 seasons.
You want to know something? I want to say something.
You know
He,
what?
lo-
Come on,
he
guys,
loses.
because-
He loses Wednesday. I swear down there. You lose to
No,
Crystal
Carabao
Palace.
Cup.
on-
Carabao Cup at home, bro. You're not
Eddie
living,
and
man.
Ketia is 28-0. 28-0. Yeah, I'm telling you now, that guy scores against us.
Listen,
Listen,
I want to say something.
Forget the
quickly,
Carabao
Mo.
Cup. Go ahead.
I want to say something quickly, Mo. Look, you keep asking why did this happen, and I keep asking why did this happen. I think I've come to a logical conclusion. Jurgen Klopp chased Manchester City and didn't win, but always left with something. 18-19, UCL at the end of the season. Yes, we lost the league by a point, but UCL, it spurred us on to win the league the year after. Quadruple charge season happens. We don't win the Premier League or the Champions League, but we win a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup. Come back 2 years later, challenge, win the Carabao Cup again. The reason why Lee is little bit 50% right. because we still disagree on size of trophy and how much every trophy matters, and that's fine. Let's not get into that debate. However, you have to leave with something. And the issue with Arsenal is all those years mentally, these players are fighting week in, week out, fighting week in, week out, fighting week in, week out. End of the season, nothing. End of the season, no
It's
trophies.
fucking shit. It's fucking
Like
shit.
at least if they won like even a Europa League and FA Cup, something,
but I think they
have
passed
something
us and-
to cling on to help them. Now I think they need a new voice. I think they need new tactics. And Arsenal actually need a manager with offensive ideas, because I feel like Saka is in jail with this manager completely. I've said it publicly. I've said it on the terrace. I've said it everywhere. I think Saka's being literally like jailed by this manager. Saka would have better numbers. I think the only winger in the league who I think would have better numbers than him is Salah. But other than that, he'd have better numbers than any other winger if he plays an offensive system. I think you give Bukayo Saka to Klopp last season, play him left wing. I think we win the league, and Saka has like 25, 30 GA because it's a forward-thinking system. Let's attack, let's play football. And the thing that actually, and this is what epitomizes this whole situation, the thing that's weird, Arteta's best ever run, and when Lee was the calmest with Arteta, was when actually they played attacking football, they inverted Zinchenko, and they were winning games of football by destroying teams. You tried the defensive thing. It worked to an extent, but you still faltered at the end. Now this season, I feel like the moment Arsenal drop points against Brighton, drop points against Bournemouth, the players are going like, fuck this. We're going to do all this, and at the end of the day, lose again. So they need a new manager.
You're spot on what you said, yeah, because when you were doing the thing with Klopp, yeah, chasing City, 15 straight wins, they do 16, 17, so on and so forth. We all see the race here. You lose the Champions League final, Karius throws the thing in the net. Yeah, passes to Benz. Yeah. You came back the next season. You always came back. You always leveled up. You always competed. Now imagine you're Bukayo Saka, 23-year-old, yeah? Right? You've bottled a top 4 race with 3 games to go, 4 points clear to Conte at Tottenham. Right? You then lost a Euro final and missed a penalty. Right? You then bottled a title race, 8 points clear. Right? You then, well, I wouldn't say bottled another title last season, but we threw it away. Then you lose another Euro final. How many more times? I see his face at the weekend, brother. He looked like he couldn't.
He's rattled himself, by the way.
Right, Saka looks like he's looking around thinking. To be fair, he's been our best player for a long time. Yeah, right. But he's looking around thinking, "Are you idiots going to help?"
He's tired.
Rice, Declan Rice is being played with a broken foot, a broken toe. Yeah, Benjamin Blanco, is being played when he needs knee surgery. Mikel Merino is shit. I told everyone. I watched Sociedad. Hold that. Yeah, the centre backs. Yeah, our centre back. Before the game against, who was it we played? Who did we play? Fulham or Monaco? Yeah, it was Fulham.
Fulham, then Monaco.
I think it was Fulham. And
Fulham, Monaco,
2 hours before Fulham away, he does an interview, or it gets dropped after an embargo, saying, well, for me and Gabriel Magalhaes, so now he's dragging Magalhaes into the conversation, to be considered great, we need to win trophies. So it's now not just him going, well, yeah, it's great what I'm doing, but I need to win. No, I'm dragging Gabriel in.
Do you think these threw the manager under the bus?
They're both gone in the summer.
Do you think these players will throw the manager under the bus, like what people say
they're
about?
Bored. They're bored.
So?
Bro, do you
actually agree? I swear I actually agree.
You guys think that these threw the manager?
Saka after the Bournemouth game, I think it was Bournemouth away and we lost. Saka was interviewed pitch side by TNT and they said to him, obviously, he didn't win the game, blah, blah. Yeah, I want to attack more, but the manager wants me to track back. His words.
That's a damning interview. That's a crazy
Thank you.
Throwing the manager under the bus is fucking crazy. It's kind of crazy.
And guess what? Martin Odegaard would never. Martin Odegaard is the worst captain this club has ever had, mate. Yeah, that guy is a scrub. He is shit.
Why do you hate Odegaard, bro? Why do you hate Odegaard?
Why?
Why?
This guy spends more time doing this.
What did Odegaard do to you, bro? You never
I get goosebumps walking the team out under the lights Every time he walks the team out, I go, yo, guys, check out whether he's got goosebumps. Yeah, North London together, because we're with Tottenham, 14th of May. Don't forget that one. Yeah, North London together. When would AC Milan and Inter Milan align? When would you ever back AC Milan to beat Napoli, for example, for you to win a title? You'd rather not win the title.
No, I would win. I would do it. Just me. I would do it.
This guy.
I would do it.
Listen. You think I did it? I wasn't happy when Diallo scored? Fuck that, bro. I want to win the league.
Sam wanted to win the
I
league.
wanna win the league,
City
bro.
out of the league.
Now
Please.
go and ask a Glasgow Rangers or a Glasgow Celtic fan that.
That's different. I would fucking.
Ask Real Madrid and Barca fans that. Nah, Tottenham, Arsenal, no. I don't rate Tottenham. They've always been little bro to me. Yeah, whatever. It's like when you play your little brother and he beats you once on FIFA at 100 times. When he's 45, he goes, remember that one time I beat you on FIFA? Shut up. Yeah, that's Tottenham. That's Tottenham. My rivals are Man United.
But Tottenham are irrelevantly. That's different.
No, it's not irrelevant. Tottenham are irrelevant.
Yeah, they're irrelevant, bro. They're irrelevant, bro.
But I am not going to sit there and go, oh, please beat Man City so we can win the league. I'm going to hold my club accountable for the fuck up against Fulham home and away, West Ham, yeah, Southampton, all these other clubs here. Yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. And people go, oh, you're negative. You're doing it for views. No, I'm not. If I was doing it for views, I'd rate Odegaard. Yeah, I'd rate Super Duper Mick. Yeah, I'd rate the process, the project, the youth project. Fact and reality is, yeah, right? I've sat here this weekend just gone, right? When we lost, I stayed live 3 hours after that watch along. That watch along was 5 hours. Normally it's 2.
I actually saw that. That was mad.
Right? And I sat there and I said, I'm going to milk every fucking penny of it, mate. Yeah. Do you know why? Because that German giraffe is walking around getting paid £1,666.67 per hour of every day for 5 years. That guy could go and take a dump on the bathroom, yeah, on his heated toilet seat in his gaff, in his mansion. He could sit there for 1 hour. He's getting paid more than I got paid this weekend. Yeah, and I'm the problem. Hold that. Call him out. Yeah, call him out. Because he was awful, and he is awful. Our manager sat there and told us, "Well, we can't rate Havertz." Said his name, shot. Can't rate him until he's played 50 games.
What?
His words, bro. The press conference just gone.
I just played after 5 games.
The pre-match press conference that just happened pre-Everton was so, Mikel. We played Everton last game of the season. What did you have in the club dinner after the game? What did you have for dinner? Bro, not one question was about the game coming up. Yeah, bless up Casey, Kevin Campbell. Yeah. What did you have for dinner? Bro, these men sit there and go, oh, so Mikel, the goalkeeper whose surname begins with R, Ramsdale, will he be in goal this weekend? Yeah, or is it going to be Raya? Yeah, these are the questions these idiots ask. Arteta's Revolution book. Yeah, I tagged that idiot, that journo, puppet. Yeah, man went to get a degree in journalism. Charlie Boy Watts, who slags me off in the Tottenham pub every weekend. Bless up to all the people that tell me that. Hold that. Yeah, and guess what? He's sitting there writing a book, Arteta's Revolution. What, 1 trophy out of 20 odd available? Yeah, we're going down Harry Kane route here. Yeah, like, what we doing? Yeah, I tagged him. I was like, when's the sequel out, mate? Part 2. Yeah, and this club is finished. And you know what's mad? Our wage bill in Wenger's last season, Unai's only season, bruv, it's night and day. Our wage bill now, we got 4 players apart from the academy, Lewis Skelly's and Wareys and all that, yeah? We've got 4 players under 100 grand a week. 2 of them are on 90 grand a week. We're fucked. Gabby Jesus, 50 grand a week. 50 million and 265 a week. How are we bidding him? Martinelli, 180 a week. How are we bidding him? Yeah? How? This guy, and I said it on the 25th of November, 19, yeah? Over 5 years ago. Yeah, and this is why it marinates, and I'm always right in the end. Yeah, people hate on me for 5 years.
About Savio.
Oh, no, real talk. Yeah, hold that. Welbeck's better. Right?
Hold that using your logic. Mo has more trophies on your head.
Yeah, he does, only because of Basel. Yeah.
Hey, so all
Yeah,
trophies
because
count.
no, well, according to Salad, they don't. So hold that.
Am I salad? I'm not salad. Hold
To
that.
be, but no, I hear it, and you're right. Yeah, and his output's crazy. My point is, these men sit there and want to go blah, 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 blah. Cool. Your opinions align to mine now, but I'm the enemy of Arsenal. These men have gone after lead judges this weekend and troops this weekend.
Yeah,
Why? Because of back-to-back shit shows in the league. So now it's get this toxic person. He shouldn't have said that. Do you know what I said on my watch along? That they ain't even clipped up. I'll clip it up and post it if I have to. Yeah, I clipped it up when our captain was doing this again. I clipped it up. I said, this geezer needs to be put down. Yeah. But because he said it and he said it and it's gone viral and people are clipping it up. Oh, I only ever see that channel, that AFTV channel, when we drop points. Yeah, do you know why? Because people only clip it up when we drop points. They don't clip it up when we win and he's being positive, which is what Judges has been for 2-3 years.
Yeah, Judges been positive 3 years.
Let's not take the piss. He's been mad positive. But people clip you up when it's a negative. So when people come and chat shit to me, yeah, it's like, oh, you said this. Yeah, cool. Well, I praise Arteta. I praise this player. I praise this player. I praise Zinchenko. Well, I said start Zinchenko against Man United. Don't want to see Calafiori. Play him against Man United. Yeah, I said bring Zinchenko. You know I don't like Zinchenko.
Yeah, but anything. Just anything. Just do something.
But I said no.
Do something.
Better passing, short game passing. Yeah. Better football IQ. Better defensively. Yeah. Better football like vision. Yeah. And better positioning. And I said, and you know what? He also knows the system better than Calafiori. Play him over Calafiori. Yeah. And I can't stand that guy. I want him out of my club. Yeah. And guess what? He played against Man United.
I don't like Zinchenko.
By the way, even Troops. I want to say something about Troops.
I don't like Zinchenko.
On the Back Again podcast for 1.5 years. Look, Troops, even himself, was very positive about Arsenal and Arteta as well. He spent like a year and a half
with the Arteta routing because that weren't him, the t-shirts.
Yeah, but I know. But after that, I worked with him obviously like 2 years ago, and I worked with him for a long time. He was very positive about his club and we're gonna win and all this. Thing is, people need to realize, and this goes to the people watching as well right now and listening. The shit that you see on No Context Fan TV or other places is because when a team is bad, they clip it up and post it. They don't. They clipped me up twice this season. One time when I said Darwin Núñez irks my soul, and the other time when I was slot out the emotional reaction. But other than that, they don't clip me up when I celebrate the Salah goal against Brighton or the McAllister goal. Or they don't show you the positive moments.
It's called No
League Gunner, by the way.
Bro,
League Gunner. I watched him on Side's channel, and he was saying that they're gonna slap up Man United on Wednesday. This negative League Gunner. So even he has had a lot of positive moments, but people never clip it up. This is the reality you guys need to understand about this world of content.
Yeah,
we only get.
But Husam, I don't care about that because you know what? Ultimately, I'll always end up being right. Yeah, and these people, yeah, same with the Savio thing. I said Savio is the second best winger in the league. Yeah, after Neto, Pedro Neto. Yeah, I said before he even lands in England for Man City, second best winger in the league. After Pedro Neto.
You're wrong about the ball.
Well, I'm not, because in 2 years' time, you'll come back and apologize.
Respect the Egyptian
because it marinates. Yeah, it's a throwaway comment that people go, rah. Yeah, Savio's got no goals. Yeah, even Gordon, this guy, everyone's got goals. Yeah, cool, Garnacho and all that. Cool. See you in 2 years, mate. I've held that for 5. I've held that for 5 with the manager, and now they're booing at the stadium. Cool. Yeah. Hence why I sat there and was pissing my pants at the weekend. Yeah. Kenny's telling me they booed at the stadium. I've seen the clips. I've heard it.
Minority.
Booing. No, they were there. Minority becomes the majority. Because if we lose to Palace on Wednesday and get knocked out of that cup, oh my days.
I think it's done. I think at that time it's done. It's over.
Yeah, but it won't be over for this club. It'll be over for a lot of fans.
The one thing we can agree,
bro.
We can agree, us three, that maybe Arteta's time is coming to an end. The problem that people aren't anticipating is it's not actually Lee Gunner's opinion or mine or Mo's. What will the Cronkies do? That is the $1 million.
Yeah, but I disagree with both. Even if Arsenal win the Carabao Cup and the league and even the FA Cup, and this is, I'm not gonna go into this debate. But my thing about if you,
by the way, I'm saying the same. I think
Yeah.
I think Arteta now need to win the Prem or
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Champs.
For me,
Need to win
for
something
me,
big.
if you wanna be, I can little bro Arsenal all day, but Arsenal, if you wanna be considered the big club, you cannot have your manager stay 5 years without winning the league with the Champions League, even if he wins cups. He doesn't
Yeah,
have enough
I
credits
agree.
in
He
the
needs
back.
to win something massive.
I would
800
hold the
million,
same
700
standards for
million,
my
winning.
club. If my club gets a manager for 5 seasons and doesn't win the Champions of the league, by the 3rd year he's gone.
Bro,
Even
you
if he
wanted your
fucking win the
manager
cup.
out after losing to Atleti in the
Yeah,
Milan
to be
derby.
honest with you, I actually said there should be a. If I'm gonna tell you something, I said on the stream and earlier today that if Inzaghi doesn't win the league this season, I'm not gonna have him out, but I'll be on alert. Why? If I'm the best team in the league, have the best squad, have the most depth in the league, I should be winning the Serie A no matter what.
By the way, Lee, just so you know, Mo is not like the biggest fan in the universe of Inzaghi to begin with. Like he likes him, he rates him, but it's not like, oh
You know,
my
I
god,
was never,
Inzaghi, well done. Like,
Right
yeah.
now, would you swap him for Arteta?
No, 100% no. 100%
Thank you.
no.
Not this version. Listen, this version of
This
Arteta
version of
we've
fucking
seen is the
Arteta is
worst
dog shit,
version.
bro. What is this, bro?
But last
This is the
season,
worst
it was
version.
amazing because he did
It
16
was very
out of
good.
18.
Yes, he was very good. Yes.
Yeah, he was very good, but not
No, he
not like
wasn't.
this.
He
Not
wasn't.
like
He was
this.
winging it, mate. Yeah, we had every player fit for the whole season. And do you know what's mad, yeah? Me, Matty, Kenny, Jez, Northside, Potts, Curtis, all the man them, we all called it all summer. These players are not going to stay fit this season. We're not going to have a fully fit squad all season. The transfer window will be a shambles. We're going to buy scrubs. Yeah, and guess what? We're in a top 4 race. And here we are.
I'm going to tell you what. Even if he wins a double to this season and he finishes below Liverpool or Chelsea, which it might be happening,
It might happen.
you might should be sacked, bro.
Yeah,
There is no excuse for you. There is no excuse for you to spend that much money and spend 5 years with the team to finish above fucking Championship Maresca and Arne Slot first season.
And Arne Slot for Feyenoord.
No reason.
Arne Slot, by the way, just so everyone knows,
he
Arne
might just
Slot
be the
was-
real one of the Pep graduates, by the way.
Maybe it
I
looks
hope
like
not. I hope not
it
for my own
looks like
sanity,
it, bro.
please.
Let me do the super chat. Big up,
Yeah, I'm
support
going to
the
go for a
Don
piss anyway. Go
and
on,
the
bless
Jad.
up.
Hit the like. Thank you, Sheikh Habibi. I know you were on the A-listers Husam Channel. Big up,
Big
Sheikh.
up,
Thank you so
Sheikh.
much.
Make sure you guys subscribe to
I
Sheikh
wouldn't
TV.
mind Liverpool winning. You love Salah.
You're
Okay,
either
I'm
with
gonna-
us or against us, Mo. This is
Maybe
an
that's
ally.
that's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Don't ever say that.
What's wrong with that? Good
He
thing.
said you wouldn't mind Liverpool winning instead of Chelsea. Of course, you're an Arsenal fan. You
Of
wouldn't
course,
mind
you're
any
an
London
Arsenal
fan.
fan, bro.
Entitled Man United, no titles. Tottenham. Listen. Ganzo. Tottenham is Tottenham. It's the history of the Tottenham. I don't take Tottenham fans seriously. Okay? I just don't.
Can't. You simply can't.
Becca saying, I don't know this. The only Arsenal fan I like.
Becca, I know you seem you're a bit new to the world of YouTube. This is Lee Gunner.
This is
Welcome,
Lee Gunner.
You get me. Lee
Baby,
Gunner
if
is
you
in
don't know who's this, I think.
and Gunner is not a YouTube name, it's his actual fucking name, by the way. So
Come on now. Anyway, listen, people. Is he back?
I don't know what
Who's
Lee
this?
said he's gonna do. Did Lee say he's gonna
What did he say he's gonna do, guys? Because we want to end the.
Yeah, I actually didn't hear him. Did he say he's gonna grab something, or did he say he's gonna piss, or did he say something? I have no idea what he said.
No, it's so.
Probably has his phone with him. Comment it in the chat. Oh, he said he's gonna piss.
All right.
You wanna end the
Mm.
stream when Lee is pissing? This is wrong. We have to
When
be
he's
a man
back,
of
when he's back, we'll end the stream. When he's back, we'll end the stream.
be a man of principle. Can't end the
guys,
stream when he's
Can we get at least 300 likes? Hit that like button, guys. Come on, this is like we've been staying for 2.5
guys?
hours.
It's 5 a.m. in Jordan. Like the video, frauds.
Yeah. You like
Also, we have hit 8.6k subs. Let's go. Let's go. People.
we were only 5 subs away from 8.6, so that's unacceptable.
Yes.
Actually, okay. Anyway, guys, you didn't see the super chat, Lee. New to YouTube.
He's a new to YouTube, Becca. He's a Chelsea fan from Georgia.
I said he's new to YouTube.
Because
Why?
he,
Not
He likes
you.
it.
The super chatter is new to YouTube.
Yeah, why?
he doesn't know. Even I've never heard of you.
Why?
Yeah.
Because why? Because he likes Lee Gunner.
Yes.
No, I
no,
never
So
heard
he's,
of
so he's new
you.
to YouTube.
Yeah, he's new to YouTube.
no,
live.
he doesn't recognize you because he's been watching content only recently.
Okay, and he
Yeah.
likes me. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's saying you're the only Arsenal fan he likes,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, I don't know this. Yeah, cool. Bless up to you, my guy. Where's he from?
Yeah, big
Anyway,
up Lee
listen.
Gunner. Guys, we added his channel to the title as well. Go subscribe to Lee
It's
Gunner.
in the
Where-
title, people.
Bless. Where's he from?
He's from Georgia.
Yo, come on. Yeah. Northside, hold that, mate. Yeah. I had the 3 dollies with the banjo and the donkey in the background. Yeah. Playing the Georgian music. Yeah. Hold that. Every time I can't relate. Every time Spain play him, they slap him. Yeah.
Anyway, listen, people.
I
Lee's
was
channel.
fuming.
Lee's channel is in the description. I want to thank Salad, of course,
Like
for
that.
being here. Go follow Salad on Muhammad Salad on Twitter as well. Thank you guys for joining us tomorrow. The schedule is packed. It's actually crazy. It's Husam with Tom and Kopish team at 1:30.
115.
1:15. I got George and Ashraf and that at 5. And then we have MHF at 8. Then we have Don Husam with Dio and them. And then I got 10:30. I got Gunnar Souls for the people that ask about Souls. Souls is on the channel.
Oh, Gunnar
With
Solskjaer.
the-
I want to see if he gives a Hollywood speech again now
Yeah,
about
yeah,
how this is written in the stars and all this.
He literally said we won
Top
the league.
Guna and that, yeah.
Gunnar
Yeah,
Souls,
you better ask him
Ziad.
about that speech.
Gunnar Souls, Ziad. And I will see you guys soon.
The stars are aligning with Lee Gunnar on this manager. That's what's happening. Yeah, 2024 was the year of the truth. 2025 is the year of the demise.
And on that note,
We'll see you
love
guys.
babies.
We'll
See
see
you
you
guys.
Monkey out.